following is a special presentation from the WTNS Sports Department.
All right.
And hello, everyone, and we're back at the Wigwam. It's day 2. And hello, everyone, and we're back at the Wigwam. It's day 2. And hello, everyone, and we're back at the Wigwam. It's day 2. Now we're back. We're at the Wigwam for Game 2 this afternoon. Our first. We're back. We're at the Wigwam for Game 2 this afternoon. Our first. We're back. We're at the Wigwam for Game 2. All right, we're back again. Have had a little technical difficulty, but we're ready to go. This, as we mentioned, day 2 of this game. Tonight we have West Muskingum, and they're going to be up against Newcomerstown. And, you know, we'll be back and get the coach. I'll be a preempted Coach's Corner in the pregame. This is high school basketball on WTNS, Coshocton.
Coach's Corner is brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, call 740-622-1111. That's the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street, Coshocton.
The Ensley Agency is proud to be a part of this high school sports broadcast. We support the student athletes on the team and the students in all extracurricular activities. Hi, I'm Todd Ensley. In fact, your good student may qualify for discounted auto insurance rates. We can provide you with homeowners insurance and life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance. Insure both with us and save even more. For a no-obligation quote on auto, homeowners, or life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, call the Ensley Agency at 622-1111.
We're back, and we're going to do a little thing a little different on Coach's Corner. To not have one of the coaches speaking with us, and it's just going to be Chris Wallace and myself. And we're going to talk a little bit about the game that we saw last night. First off, is West Muskingum, an impressive performance last night against Kip Academy. And Kip Academy had just completed a 30-point win over Crooksville, Chris. And I'll tell you what, they look pretty impressive, which leads me to be, I'm really interested to see what this West Muskingum team brings to the table here this afternoon.
Yeah, most certainly. It seemed like it was Dunk City out here for Kip Academy. They've got some ups and some behind-the-back passes, and really a fun, entertaining game to watch. And as mentioned, didn't make it here myself personally for the West Muskingum versus Kip Academy game, but heard a lot about it. So here, West Muskingum is a really strong team and shoot the ball well, and also has some great height and some good post moves as well down there. So really looking forward to this one. Got a great view of Newcomerstown last night. Boy, they're a solid team. Some great scoring. I'm telling you, they got hot, and you couldn't stop them. Whenever they stepped inside half court, they were firing them up, and they had some great shots. And of course, to go into overtime with about 3 seconds left to hit almost a half court shot, just a little inside the half court to send it to overtime. A lot of pressure. Great atmosphere as well. So a great strong Newcomerstown Newcomerstown team this year as well.
One thing I am interested in really is that Newcomerstown bunch. I thought they played really well last night, especially in that second half. And I'm going to be interested to see if they can get the same type of shots away with the pressure defense that West Muskingum applies. If they do that, it's going to be very difficult then for them to maintain their offensive flow. But, that's why they play the game. I'm really intrigued to see how this, especially early, how this thing matches up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I am as well looking forward to that matchup. And it seemed like, in the last couple games, got the season started last night. But, again, just getting the season started, seems like this year, and it may be just the teams that we've watched thus far, but a different type of basketball, a lot of run and gun. And it seems like, people are on a fast break, and they're going to stop and pull up a three. A lot of these teams we have in this tournament. So very different. And, again, when you're going to be guarded like a good West Muskingum team like we're going to have here in this game coming up here in about 2 minutes, relying on that outside shot, you need to probably do some dribble drives, get into the post, and look for some high percentage shots in the lane. And, didn't see a whole lot lot of post entries for Newcomerstown last night, kind of, but some great scores. They got to the rim very well, so they didn't really need that. But I'd say here tonight, or for this afternoon for this game, that getting it into the post and getting into the lane is going to be probably a pretty good key for Newcomerstown.
We'd be remiss if we don't mention the FCA, who's really been the sponsor of this, doing an outstanding job bringing in these 6 teams here, and from the sportsmanship aspect of it, really a big deal.
Almost certainly so. Not many games you go to where after each game, and I'm telling you, there's some hard competitive battles out here, but both teams kind of interlock and go out there to half court, and they get a prayer by Pastor Bird out there, part of the FCA, and so a little bit of something that we're not used to seeing, but a great look to go out there and compete real hard and then go pray with everybody else. So absolutely, the FCA, they've got that buggy up there that I believe it's a Polaris Ranger on the second level here of the high school. I wondered yesterday for about an hour how they got that buggy in here, but a great event, great sponsors, and it's looking like for the first annual, it's a very fun tournament.
All right, we'll be back and get to the starting lineups after this break. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Coach's Corner has been brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street in Coshocton. Call the Ensley Insurance Agency at 740-622-1111 or go to ensley-agency.com.
Luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware and MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry with solid forged brass design.
It's wrap up the year savings at Jeff Drennan.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware and MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry with solid forged brass design.
It's wrap up the year savings at Jeff Drennan.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it
And we're now going to get to the starting lineups here. We're going to start with West Muskingum. We're going to start a 6-foot senior wearing number 2, Cade Porter. A 6'3" senior wearing number 4, Kyle Porter. A 6'4" senior wearing number 13, Taven Bennett. A 6-foot sophomore wearing number 14, Noah Morrison. And a 6'3" junior wearing number 24, Noah Carter Smith. Taking a look at the starting lineup for the Newcomerstown Trojans. A 5'10" guard senior wearing number 2, Tanner Smith. A 5'10" guard. We've got a 6-foot forward sophomore wearing number 15, JJ Justice. We've got a senior guard, 6 foot, wearing number 20, Javen Lafferty. At the forward position, a 6'3" senior wearing number 23, Gavin Smith, and Jackson Smith wearing number 33.
Now we're ready to go. The tip is controlled by Newcomerstown. We're underway from the Wigwam. Game 2 here this afternoon. Kip Academy won the first game against Crooksville. Newcomerstown up against a really good team. They work the ball down low, down the reset. Lafferty gets in, a little drop pass, puts it up, and foul from behind is going to be on Taven Bennett. And heading to the free throw line will be Newcomerstown, and it'll be J.J. Justice at the line. Justice, a sophomore. Quarterback on the football team. First throw by Justice, front iron, no good. First throw by Justice, the second. Front iron, no good. First throw by Justice, second. Front iron, no good. First throw by Justice, second. Takes a couple dribbles and throws on the way. Back iron no good. Rebound grabbed by number 24, Carter Smith, and here comes West Muskingum. Porter has it out front, kips into the corner, back out front. There's a three ball from deep, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Justice. Shot was missed by number 14, Noah Morrison. There's a long triple on the way. That's going to be no good by Lafferty. Rebound comes down once again to Carter Smith, and here comes West Muskingum down into the corner with the basketball. Bennett kicks it back out to Porter. Porter off the dribble, penetrates, now skips it out front, skips it over the corner. Bennett shot from the wing, in and out, no good. Rebound West Muskingum to Porter. Little baseline jumper, no good, and rebound comes to Gavin Smith. Smith coming down all by himself, now a little runner on the rim, and comes up to him again, he puts it in. Let's see if they give him the basket. Let's see if they give him the basket. I don't think so. I think they're... Let's see if they give him the basket. I don't think so. Not sure what the call really was, but the ball goes over to West Muskingum, and Noah Morrison will bring it up. Works right side to Kyle Porter. Porter off the dribble. Gives it up to Smith. Back out front. Now they try to set it up. Out front it goes to Bennett. Bennett hands it to Porter. Porter's going to take a long triple, and he hits it. Cade Porter with a triple, first basket of the ball game. West Muskingum leads 3-0. Full court pressure. Gavin Smith. He's going to bring it across himself. Almost traveled. Now gives it up to Justice. Justice looking, goes left side. Now a little give and go. And ball's deflected away from Tanner Smith. Coming the other way quickly is going to be Morrison. Trying to get baselines Porter back out front. They work in the perimeter. Cade Porter backs it out and resets the offense for West Muskingum. We've got a whistle. Backs it out and resets the offense for West Muskingum. We've got a whistle. And picking up that personal foul is going to be Tanner Smith. He had a rough night last night in the foul department, fouling out of that game, and quickly picks up his first one here tonight. So West Muskingum has it. Porter out front to Porter. Porter out front to Porter. Working now front. Now swings to the left side. Porter gets baseline. Little runner on the rim and in. Porter gets baseline. Little runner on the rim. And that's Kyle Porter with a basket, and it's now 5-0. And Newcomerstown throws it away, so a turnover for Newcomerstown. Be there first. Turnover for Newcomerstown. And with the basketball is going to be... West Muskingum. They lead 5-0, 5:40 to play here in the first quarter. Coming across the timeline, works left side. It goes to Cade Porter. Porter trying to get baseline, skips in the corner to Kyle Porter. Porter back out front. Morrison backs it out. They looking inside. Cade Porter off the dribble, top of the key. Long triple on the way. That's going to be no good. Rebound pulled down by Justice. And a rebound comes to Gavin Smith, takes it down, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Lowered that shoulder. And that'll be a turnover plus of a personal foul. Second turnover. 5:12 to play here in the opening quarter. 5-0. West Muskingum with the early lead. Slowly bringing it across the timelines. No Morrison. Hands it out front. Cade Porter works it over. Morrison gets downhill. Skips it over to Kyle Porter. His shot's going to be short. And following up and putting it in is going to be Carter Smith. Gets his first basket. 7-0. And West Muskingum taking it up. And they throw it away. Coming in, laying it up. Missing the layup was Porter. Rebound came down to Tanner Smith, and the ball was deflected out of bounds by West Muskingum, so the basketball will remain with Newcomerstown. They're down 7-0, 4:40 to play in the opening quarter. Ball's inbounded. J.J. Justice hands it out to Cade Porter. Porter has the ball almost stolen away. Now he gets downhill, skips it over to the corner. Smith inside, little fadeaway jumper, got it to go. And that first basket goes to number 33, Jackson Smith. He gets his first basket, and it's 7-2. First hoop for Newcomerstown with 4:14 to play here in the opening quarter. With a basketball, Porter dumps it to Smith at the inside block. Now they dump it down low, almost threw it away. Morrison has it, gets it out to Porter. Porter triple on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Smith. He dribbles it off his leg. Let's see who they say that's going to be off Smith. So the ball will remain. It'll be a turnover, and it'll be a ball will go to West Muskingum. Turnover number 4 for Newcomerstown. And the inbounder will be Cade Porter. Porter looking, dumps it down low. Carter Smith gets it, hands it off. Now trying to get downhill's Morrison, puts it up, missed the shot, but he draws the foul. So at the free throw line will be Taven Bennett will be at the line.
Taven Bennett's first free throws of the ball game.
Bennett. First throw on the way, go right through. Bennett, a good game last night. 8-2 our score here. 3:52 in the opening quarter. Second throw around the rim and in. So Bennett with 2 points. 4 of the 5 have scored now for West Muskingum. Quickly heading the other way. Almost throwing it away was Justice, and the ball will remain with. Newcomerstown. They'll be inbounding from the far sideline. Looking in, they dump it down low to Smith, and he fumbles it, but manages to run it down. And almost throws it away again, but Smith comes up with it. That's Tanner Smith. Dumps it down low, fakes, gives it up. Jackson Smith, little jumper's good. Jackson Smith has all 4 for Newcomerstown. Makes the score now 9-4. Quickly the other way comes West Muskingum. Carter Smith, jumper, rattles it home. Carter Smith with 4 points in the ball game. Quickly coming down Newcomerstown. Gavin Smith tries to penetrate, skips it out. Jumper on the way is no good by Smith, and rebound comes to Morrison ahead of the pack. Laying it up, missing the layup, and heading the other way is going to be Newcomerstown. That's Lafferty. Lafferty hands it off to Gavin Smith. He takes a quick shot from deep, no good. Rebound comes down to number 13, Taven Bennett. Gets it outside, right down as Carter Smith. He puts it on the rim and in. Carter Smith with 6 in the first quarter. All of a sudden, we've got a 13-4 score here. And it'll be a full timeout, so we'll break away and be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware and MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
13-4 the score here. West Muskingum with a 9-point lead with under 4 minutes to play here in this first quarter. The Warehouse Steakenstein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game will receive a gift certificate for famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village. David Evans has checked into the lineup for West Muskingum. And now we're getting ready to go. They get it in, full court pressure by West Muskingum. They hand it off, Lafferty gets it across the timeline to Smith, trying to get downhill but stop. Lafferty, a long triple from deep, and he buries it. I've seen that movie before. Long triple by Javen Lafferty. Dumps it down low to Bennett. Bennett spins, puts it up, short, no good. Ball rebounded on the deck. Bennett gets his own rebound, puts it up, and this time he's fouled. So Taven Bennett missed the first one, got his own rebound, went back up strong, drew the 2-shot foul. He'll be at the line to shoot a couple.
Taven Bennett, 2 of 2 from the free throw line here tonight.
And that is his 2 points. 2:13 to play here in the opening quarter. First throw good for Bennett. 14-7 the score. Checking in for Newcomerstown, number 54, Logan Metz. Second throw by Bennett right through. So 4 points for Taven Bennett. All from the free throw line. Once again, full court pressure again into Gavin Smith. Smith guarded by Porter. Now he gets it across the timeline, has it stripped and stolen away. Roy Runner missed the shot, ball batted around, comes up inside. Porter gets his own rebound, missed it again. And grabbing the rebound on the far side, they get it out front. Porter gets downhill and lays it in. Kyle Porter with a basket. He has 4 points. Heading the other way is going to be Tanner Smith. He backs it out. 10-point lead for West Muskingum, 17-7. Gavin Smith downhill. Little runner on the rim and in. Gavin Smith gets his first basket of the night. Makes it now 17-9. Quickly the other way. With the basketball out front is going to be Evans. Evans gives it up to number 40 who just checked into the lineup. His down the lane, little runner, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Tanner Smith. He comes the other way. Smith looking, gets the high pick. Now he's going to set and take a triple. That's going to be no good. Rebound Taven Bennett. Bennett kicks it out front. Wide open for Porter. Hits the triple. Kyle Porter hits the three and makes it now 20-9. 11-point lead, under a minute to play. Opening quarter. Ball's deflected and stolen away. Turnover. They get it ahead to Evans. Evans beats it and he gets it blocked out of bounds by Lafferty. So the ball remained with West Muskingum. Justice will get in. Smith will come out. They'll try to set something up here. Oh, nice give and go play there. Just a high pick and getting an easy layup is going to be Taven Bennett. He now has 6 points. Heading run down there quickly, jumps it over. Lafferty wide open, high triple, got it. Javen Lafferty has 6, and it's 22-12 with under 30 seconds to play here. Little give and go. Bennett almost traveled, but they get it out to Porter. Porter, a little fadeaway jumper, short, no good. Ball on the deck. Rebound to Lafferty. Lafferty ahead to Smith. Smith goes down, has his shot blocked. Rebound comes down to West Muskingum. 5 seconds. They're going to have to go. Evans, he's going to take one from way downtown, no good, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So after one, West Muskingum out in front of Newcomerstown, 22-12. We'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
It's wrap up the year savings at Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Otsego Avenue in Coshocton. Right now, we're giving you $3,000 minimum trade-in on your new or used vehicles, plus 0% interest on Ram 1500s, and you won't make a single payment until March. That's right. Drive today, pay later. Plus, take advantage of 1% below invoice pricing and add the rebates across every new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in stock. Don't wait. These deals end at the end of the month. Wrap up your year with savings you won't find anywhere else. Only at Jeff Drennan, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. And remember, shop us 24/7 at jeffdrennan.com.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it really rewarding to work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able to give back that health care that I got while I was a patient here.
When the people come in, we know them by name, and that means so much to a patient when we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
22-12, West Muskingum with that 10-point lead and an impressive first quarter, Chris.
Oh, most certainly. Boy, West Muskingum very dynamic. They're going to get you down in the post with Smith and Bennett, and then, of course, the Porters, boy, they can shoot outside as well, and they play some tough defense, very physical defense as well.
All right, with the basketball be West Muskingum. Noah Morrison has it. He'll run the point for West End. Works its right side. There's going to be a triple on the way. That's going to be short, but rebound to Morrison. Now to Evans. Evans is 3-point. He hits it. David Evans gets a triple from the top. Now they're going to say it was a 2-pointer, so 24-12. Quickly the other way is going to be Tanner Smith. There's a 3-ball by Lafferty. This time he misses, and rebound comes to Taven Bennett. Bennett brings it out, gives it a ball up to Cade Porter. Porter, right wing it goes. Getting downhill, laying it up, and missing the shot was number 14. That's Morrison. Gets it back inside. That's going to be a missed shot by number 40, and it might comes up to Newcomerstown, rebounding that basketball. Now heading downhill. Getting that rebound was right. Now almost throwing it away. Now in trouble. Skips it over in the corner to Lafferty. Lafferty downhill, lays it up and in. Nice move to the hoop by Javen Lafferty. He has 8 points in the ball game. Makes it 24-14, and we've got a timeout on the floor, so we'll break away and be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
This is John from the Warehouse Restaurant in Roscoe Village.
As we get older, planning ahead becomes more important than ever. At Bratton Law, LLC in Coshocton, attorneys Kelly Bratton and Corey Laney help you protect what you've worked hard for. From wills and trusts to Medicaid planning, guardianships, and real estate, their team takes the time to listen and guide you every step of the way. Call 740-202-9557 or visit BrattonLawCoshocton.com. Bratton Law, trusted legal care right here at home.
West Muskingum takes a real quick timeout. Didn't like what they saw on the defensive end, so they want to talk about it. 22-12, or 24-14 the score here, as West Muskingum started early and has that 10-point lead.
Yeah, I tell you what, Newcomerstown, kind of got into a little bit of a hole there from a point deficit, but they've really done a great job. Lafferty done a great job making some threes and getting to the basket and climbing their way back into a 10-point deficit here.
All right, ready to go, and we're ready to play. Noah Morrison will bring it across the timeline, works left side. Porter out front, backs it out. Now reset. Right side, working it, gives it up to Morrison. Morrison picks up his dribble out front to Bennett. He's going to try a triple. That's going to be on the rim, no good. Rebound inside. Powering it up, has it blocked. Porter, that's Cade Porter. Gets it out to Evans. Evans off the dribble. Scoop shot's good. Nice move, quick move to the hoop by David Evans. He has 4 points all in the quarter, and it's 26-14. With the ball out front on losing the dribble is going to be Pook Cooper. Ball is saved now nicely to Porter, and laying it in is going to be Cade Porter. He has 5 points off the turnover. Giving it up, heading the other way for Newcomerstown's Brookover, and they throw it away. Another turnover for Newcomerstown. That's 8 turnovers here in the first half. Getting back is going to be Carter Smith and Kyle Porter for West Muskingum. They have a 14-point lead at 28-14, under 6 to play here in the first half. Morrison brings it across the timeline, hands it over to Evans on the left side, back out front to Smith, right side to Morrison. Shot's no good. Rebound Porter, back to Morrison, goes downhill, dumps a pass nicely inside to Cade Porter, and Cade Porter lays it in. And quickly the other way comes Brookhaver. Tries to dump it down low, forcing his way, but back out, and they'll have to reset the offense with Tanner Smith. Smith into the corner. Back out front it goes to Brookover. Gets the ball back. Smith puts it up. No good. Rebound is taken away. We're going to call a jump ball. Carter Smith just grabbed that out of the hands of the Newcomerstown player.
He's got some strength, no doubt about that.
So Newcomerstown will get the ball. Out front it goes. With the basketball, Brookover. Brookover dribbling, being pressured. Now they dump it down low. Throws up a little runner, no good. Rebound Newcomerstown outside. Missing that. 3 balls going to be Cooper. And coming the other way is going to be West. Skips it over to Evans. Evans in the right corner, back out front. Porter goes downhill, is fouled and missed the shot, but he'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It'll be Kyle Porter's first free throws of the ball game.
16-point lead, 30-14 with 4:53 to play here in the opening half.
Getting everybody lined up here and situated.
Shooting 2. Kyle Porter with 7 points in the ball game, all in the first period. Make that 8 as he hits the first free throw. Newcomerstown brings back Lafferty, brings back Smith, also brings back another Smith, and that one would be Jackson Smith. Gives it a couple bounces. Right through. 9 points for Kyle Porter. And with the basketball is going to be Gavin Smith. Smith gets it out front to Lafferty. Almost lost it, did lose it. Porter takes it himself and lays it in. That's Cade Porter, 6 1/4, 9 in the game. Quickly the other way, Newcomerstown trying to get downhill. Spin move, cut off nicely. Little jumper, foul line jumper short by Smith's no good. Ball is out of bounds. It's going to be off of Carter Smith, so the ball remain with Newcomerstown. 4:32 to play, 20-point lead at 34-14. West Muskingum methodically just taking control here. Newcomerstown trying to get it in. They go all the way out to Gavin Smith, and he's going to be fouled by Porter. Only the first team foul. So it'll be side out of bounds out near the half-court line for Newcomerstown. Inbounding will be Lafferty. Lafferty dumps it down low, tried to get it down to Gavin Smith. He came up with it, a little spin move, puts it on the rim and spins out. No, they're going to call him for traveling. And the ball will go over to West Muskingum. 10 turnovers for Newcomerstown here in the first half. Cade Porter brings it across the timeline. Still dribbling to all the way, throws it into the fourth row. Turnover for West Muskingum, only their first. So Newcomerstown will have the basketball. Down 20. And they steal quickly, and then West Muskingum returns the favor. So turnover both ways. And it'll be remain with Newcomerstown. Pressure really bothering Newcomerstown here. They get it in, they hand the ball off to Brookover. He gets it across the timeline. Now left wing goes to Lafferty. Lafferty gets the high pick. And he's going to be bumped by Carter Smith. And he'll be out of bounds on the baseline for Newcomerstown. Trojans with the basketball, down 20 here, 3:58 to play in the first half. Still haven't got it in. They do to Gavin Smith. Now to Lafferty, wide open look for three, and he missed that time. And we've got a tie up. Let's see who they call it. It's going to be on Newcomerstown. Picking up that personal foul will be Trenton Wright. So Wright picks up the personal foul. And it'll be West Muskingum basketball with 3:50 to play. Now returning the favor now, bringing the ball up the floor will be that will be Morrison. Now they work left wing. Porter with a jumper, no good. Rebound Gavin Smith. Shot missed by Kyle Porter that time. Smith brings it himself, trying to force his way inside. A little fadeaway jumper in the lane, got it to go. Gavin Smith with 4 points in the ball game, 34-16. Out front is going to be Kyle Porter. Works it down low to Smith. Smith fades. Little runner off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Lafferty. Lafferty brings it himself. Hands it back out front. They'll just try to reset the offense with Brookover. He takes it himself. Missed the layup. Rebound Carter Smith. Comes quickly. They lead pass all the way down into the corner to Morrison. Back out front, trying to get downhill. Skip pass over. Wide open look. That's going to be an air ball long. Rebound comes down to West Muskingum. Back to Porter again for another three. This time a good. Kyle Porter, his second triple of the ball game. 12 points for Porter. 37-16. 2:35 to play opening half. Brookover has it out front. Gives it out front to Lafferty. Lafferty's going to be fouled by number 14, Noah Morrison. Good defense, but just a little too handsy, and they call the foul. Evans will get back, and Cade Porter will take a break for West End. 2:27 to play here in the first half. 37-16 lead for West Muskingum. They get it to Gavin Smith. Crosses over, almost traveled. Now they can believe they're going to call foul. And picking up that foul will be Kyle Porter. Checking back in for Taven Bennett for West.
Say the physicality of the defense by West Muskingum starting to cause a couple fouls here late in the second quarter.
And checking back into the lineup for Newcomerstown will be Braylon Kerr. Now we're ready to go. Newcomerstown with the basketball, dumps it down to Smith. Smith, little runner on the rim and in. And Gavin Smith gets the hoop. He has 6 points in the ball game. Just a little runner on the baseline. He'll shoot a free throw. Picking up that personal foul was Taven Bennett, his second.
That'll be Gavin Smith's first trip to the line here this afternoon.
Free throw up and rolls it in. So Gavin Smith, 5 1/4, 7 in the game. Now 37-19 the score with 2:10 to play in the opening half. Trying to get downhill's Morrison, but he's cut off. Back to Smith. Evans works right side with the basketball, just working the perimeter. Now Evans out front to Smith. Carter Smith, he's going to take a jumper from deep. That's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Gavin Smith. Smith takes it himself, tries to work inside. A little fadeaway jumper in the lane's no good. Carter Smith rebounds for West Muskingum. Gives it out to the right side, just working down, dumps to Carter Smith down low. Smith trying to back his way in with that strength. Little up fake, not able to. Nice give and go, but stolen away by Newcomerstown. Turnover for West Muskingum, their third. Quickly the other way. Working into the lanes, Lafferty steps through, puts it up and in. Nice move by Javen Lafferty. He's adding the double figures with 10 points. To Evans. Evans thought about it, now trying to get to the hoop, but it's cut off. Back out front. Morrison fakes, steps through, lays it up and in. Nice move to the hoop by Noah Morrison. Hits his first basket. He has 2 points. Makes it now 39-21, 105 turnover as Evans has it. Goes up strong and draws the 2-shot foul.
Evans did a great job getting that rebound and just kind of going up with it. Doing a great job now. He'll head to the line for his first free throws of the ball game.
Evans with 4 points in the ball game. Had 2 quick baskets to start the quarter. He'll shoot a pair. First throw on the way, right through. David Evans with 5 in the ball game. 40-21 to score. Second throw's good. 6 points for Evans. Newcomerstown beats the pressure, gets it out front. Skip pass over into the corner. Trying to get downhill, but they'll have to back it out. Gavin Smith off the dribble, little runner in the lane, no good. Back iron, no good. Rebound heading the other way, but stolen away by Newcomerstown's Porter. Now they dump it down low to Gavin Smith, and he lays it in. Nice pass, and Gavin Smith gets the basket. 9 for Smith, and it's a 41-23 score. 25 seconds to play here in the first half. Morrison has it out front to Evans. Let's see if they play it down for one. Out front, just working the perimeter. Clock down to 12. No hurry now. Morrison has it. Skips it over to the corner. A little fadeaway jumper is going to be no good. Rebound inside, and scoring the basket is going to be Noah Morrison. And that's going to be the end of the first half. So after one half of basketball, West Muskingum comfortably out in front of Newcomerstown by a score of 43-23. We'll be back with the halftime report. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
This is John from the Warehouse Restaurant in Roscoe Village. The Warehouse is again proud to sponsor the player of the game, where they will receive our legendary onion rings and our famous cheeseburger. The Warehouse is the place to go before or after the game, or the place to be to watch your favorite college or professional team. The Warehouse is open 7 days a week, 11 to 9, Monday through Saturday, and 11 to 5 on Sunday. Good luck to all the area high school teams.
Hi, I'm John Einello, proud to serve the families, farms, and businesses that make Coshocton such a special place. For over 10 years, the John Einell Agency has been helping our neighbors find the right coverage for auto, home, life, business, farm, and annuity insurance with options that fit your life and your budget. We're not just an agency, We're part of this community. Call TWFG Inaugural Insurance at 740-295-9460 for a free quote. And let's protect what matters most together.
Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home has been serving Coshocton area families for over 70 years. I am Jessica Paisley, and we are honored that so many of you have chosen Given Dawson Paisley. Our membership in the Dignity Memorial Network allows us to offer services that no other funeral home can offer. Whether you are pre-planning or in your time of need, Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home would be honored to serve your family now and in the future.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Coshocton Materials offers ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Located on County Road 621 in Coshocton, call today for prices and delivery options at 740-722-9015. That's 740-722-9015.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Here's something you might not know. You get to choose your title company. At Dogwood Title, LLC, they put you in control. Their team is local, experienced, and dedicated to making your closing smooth, accurate, and stress-free. They work with your lender or realtor, or without them, to protect your property rights from contract to keys. Don't leave one of your biggest investments to chance. Choose the team that puts you first. Dogwood Title, LLC, where your home's story is protected. Call them today at 740-202-9557 or visit dogwoodtitlellc.com.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
It's halftime, and West Muskingum comfortably out in front of Newcomerstown by a score of 43-23. First game played here this afternoon was Kip Academy out of Columbus with an impressive win over Crooksville. So they split their two games here, beating Crooksville and losing to West Muskingum. This game started out first quarter. West Muskingum led at the end of the first quarter, 22-12, and they extended their lead to 20 in the second quarter, leading 43-23 at the half. Taking a look at individual scoring in the first half. First for Newcomerstown, they only had 3 players score, and that was their leading scorers doing most of the damage. Gavin Smith, Javen Lafferty actually led the way. He had 10 points. He had a pair of triples and 2 two-point field goals for 10. Gavin Smith had 9 points on 4 field goals and a free throw. Jackson Smith, the only other player from Newcomerstown to score, he had 2 field goals for 4 points. For West Muskingum, they were led by Kyle Porter. Porter had 12 first-half points. He had 2 3-point field goals, had 2 two-pointers, and 2 free throws for his 12-point total. Cade Porter, right behind, had 9 points on 1 triple and 3 two-point field goals. Rounding out the scoring, Taven Bennett and Carter Smith and David Evans all with 6 points in the first half. Noah Morrison had 2 field goals for 4 points. That is the 43-point total for West Muskingum. Now with the first half team numbers, here's Chris Wallace.
Thank you very much, Coos. As you mentioned, West Muskingum on top of Newcomerstown at the half, 43-23. 3-point land, West Muskingum was 3 of 13, shooting 23%. Newcomerstown was 2 of 7, shooting 28%. 2-point field goals, West Muskingum 12 of 25, shooting 48%. Newcomerstown was 8 of 18, shooting 44%. From the free throw line, West Muskingum is a perfect 8 of 8. Newcomerstown from the free throw line was 1 of 3, shooting 33%. In the rebounding department, it is West Muskingum out-rebounding Newcomerstown 20-15. And turnovers, West Muskingum with 4, Newcomerstown with 12.
Well, you look at that stat sheet, the big number that jumps right out at you is turnovers. Newcomerstown with 12 of those turnovers. And, West Muskingum, a type of team, you don't want to give them too many free opportunities, and they've converted and, have the big 20-point lead here at halftime.
Yeah, you're absolutely absolutely right. West Muskingum doing a great job of running the floor. Of course, they've got great strength and great size down in the low post area, and then with the Porter boys outside shooting, could shoot the 3-ball extremely well also. So, you definitely don't want to give them any free opportunities. Newcomerstown doing a great job of hanging in here after, West Muskingum went on some pretty good runs that gave them a good lead, but Newcomerstown hanging right in there, doing a great job, getting a couple turnovers. I think it was probably maybe 5 or 6 minutes left in that second quarter before West Muskingum had their first turnover, and then we've had 4 since then. So, but Newcomerstown able to capitalize on that and start to tighten up their defense a little bit.
Second half will be interesting. It's one of those games that it just has that feel that, West Muskingum is really a dynamic team. They pressure you really hard, and they've got some excellent shooters on the offensive end. Newcomerstown, at least in the early going of what we've seen, they've relied on their 2 big scorers and really probably need to start getting some other people involved to make any kind of a run.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I'm sure they scouted Gavin Smith and Javen Lafferty last night to see how those 2 guys went off for a lot of points last night. And I think you're right. That full court pressure by West Muskingum, caused some trouble for the Newcomerstown guards. And just, with when you're that athletic and you can full court press like that and trap, it's just, and again, early in the season, something that, we're not as versed to as we would be by the end of the season, just presented a little bit of trouble for Newcomerstown to get the ball up. And that caused a few of those 12 turnovers.
All right, it's halftime, and West Muskingum out in front of Newcomerstown 43-23. We'll be back and get the second half started. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
While the big banks are closing branches and leaving small towns behind, we're doing the opposite. Hi, this is John Brown, and at Baltic State Bank, we believe in investing in our communities. That's why we're proud to open our brand new branch in West Lafayette, where you'll always find friendly faces, personalized service, and modern banking tools to make your life easier. Come see the difference a truly local bank can make, because when our community grows, we all grow together. Baltic State Bank. It's a local thing. Member FDIC.
Wake up with a cup of freshly brewed McCafe Premium Roast Coffee made with 100% Arabica beans. Then treat yourself to one of our delicious breakfast bagel sandwiches. For a truly satisfying way to start your morning, choose a tender steak patty, applewood smoked bacon, or savory sausage with a fluffy egg and 2 slices of cheese, all in a toasted bagel, only at McDonald's. At participating McDonald's.
In our community, buying local isn't a choice, it's a way of life. At Jeff Drennan Dealerships, we're proud to be your local choice for all your automotive needs. For over 2 decades, we have been a proud supporter of everything Coshocton. From sales to service, our commitment to our neighborhood shines through in everything we do. Support your community. Buy local at Jeff Drennan Dealerships, because here, you're not just a customer, you're family.
McWayne Ductile is proud of all students in their academic pursuits. Whether through sports, the arts, or in the classroom, it's important for students to be challenged and to achieve success as they gain real-life experiences. Students who learn the value of goal setting and working with others will be more prepared for their next chapter in life. McWayne Ductile is pleased to be part of this community and is proud to help sponsor this broadcast.
All right, 43-23 our score here. West Muskingum leading Newcomerstown. There goes the buzzer, and we're just about ready to resume play here in the second half. I want to tell you the Warehouse Steakenstein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village. Both teams huddled up around their coaches, and I think Newcomerstown, the one thing they're probably preaching right now is we've got to get off to some kind of a decent start to get that, to have any opportunity.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The first 3 minutes of the third quarter, always the most important of the second half, to set that tone, whether you're going to come out and West Muskingum's going to score some points there, or again, Newcomerstown's going to put some points up there on the board. Very important, the defensive intensity, and then, of course, converting shots on the offensive end.
All right, there's officials waiting to blow the whistle, and we should be ready to get underway. There we go. And Noah Morrison dribbles to the left side. Now a little back cut, well played, and laying it in. Nice job, nice play come out as Kyle Porter, a little give and go, backdoor cut, easy basket. 14 for Porter, 45-23. Smith down lane, missed the shot. Carter Smith grabs the rebound. He clears everybody out of the way. They're going to call a jump ball. He probably should have called it a little earlier than they did with all the contact that was going on.
Yeah, I tell you, Carter Smith, a strong young man there, and he just rips that rebound down and took Tanner Smith with him.
And that is no lie.
Yeah.
All right, with the basketball will be Newcomerstown. A little lob pass to Gavin Smith. Little fade away. It's going to be short off the front of the rim. Rebound comes down to Kyle Porter. He brings it himself. Porter straight down, a little runner himself on the rim and drops in. Kyle Porter has 4 points here in the quarter, 16 in the game. And Carter Smith's going to come out for some reason. Not happy, whatever it is. Coach is talking with him. And Newcomerstown will try to get in, throwing it deep, and it's going to be Gavin Smith running it down, then bouncing it off the leg of number 4, Kyle Porter.
So it was an athletic play by Gavin Smith, one of those baseball kind of football quarterback passes, the length of the court, and able to get it off of West Muskingum.
So they try to throw it in, and with the basketball out front's Tanner Smith. Tanner Smith off the dribble, penetrates, now kicks it back out front. J.J. Justice dumps it down low, trying to clear out, but can't do it. It's going to be Porter. Our rebound comes down to Bennett. Bennett has it. He quickly out front to Porter. Porter out front, thought about shooting it, but doesn't go. Now he goes to Kyle Porter. Kyle Porter now back over to Cade Porter. Back and forth those two go. Now they give it up to Morrison. He's a jumper now, a little pick and roll. Nice layup, nice play. Taven Bennett with 8 in the ball game. Just give and go. Good basketball by West Muskingum. They lead by 26. It's 49-23. With the ball high on the right side is going to be Tanner Smith. Tanner Smith with the basketball, picks it up, looks over to the corner. Justice, give and go, down low, and that's going to be a foul on Cade Porter. One thing about West Muskingum, very physical defensively, and they really, you're going to have a tough time scoring.
I think you're exactly right. Almost reminiscent of a Maysville type physicality defense.
All right, checking in the back in the lineup was going to be Carter Smith. And with that runner, 23, that's going to be Gavin Smith. Gets his first second half, 11 in the game. Little penetration move out front. Penetration downhill, good move, and scoring the basket's going to be Noah Morrison. He has 6 in the game. It's 51-25. Quickly, Justice, coast to coast, had a block from behind. Carter Smith rebounded, got it off to Cade Porter. Cade Porter over to little runner on the rim, no good by Kyle Porter. Here comes, nice strip by Morrison. He puts it up and in. So turnover, and Morrison finishes it off. 8 points in the game for Morrison. Another steal inside, and another basket's going to be good by Morrison. So back-to-back steals by Morrison, and he converts both. He's now up to 10 points. That's just solid defensive effort, and it's 55-25. He'll go to free throw line. Checking back in is Preston Farrell for West Muskingum. They're up 30 at 55-25 with 5:33 to play in the third quarter.
Morrison's first trip to the line tonight.
And he hits it. 7 points in a quarter for Morrison, 11 in the game. 56-25, quickly the other way, and he's going to be tied up. And the steal, though, comes up, it's loose, and let's see who the foul is going to be. Checking in the lineup for Newcomerstown was Bryce Gibbs. And Gibbs will pick up the personal foul. So the ball will be West Muskingum basketball. 56-25, 5:24 to play here in the third quarter. Taking his time's no Morrison, moves right side, dumps it down low, puts it up and in, driving to the hoops, Preston Farrell. And almost stolen away again, 58-25. Dumps it down low to Farrell, and he has it blocked. They're going to call foul on Farrell. And heading to the line, I believe, will be Gibbs. Bryce Gibbs will shoot 2.
Gibbs' first free throws of the ball game.
Bryce Gibbs getting an opportunity here. His first throw, front iron, no good. Evans back in. Also checking back is Jason Nesselrode. Second throw on the way. That one's good. And point for Gibbs, his first. 58-26. And stolen away and heading the other way and laying it in is going to be Tanner Smith. He gets his first basket. Turnover number 5 for West Muskingum. Careless pass by Evans. Now they set it up a little high, pick to the left side, stops, looks inside. Now has to back it all the way out. Dumps it down low and they'll turn it over again. Bad pass, and here comes Newcomerstown trying to make a little bit of a run here with the basketball. Brookover still dribbling. Looking, still looking. Now dumps it down low. Ball is deflected and stolen away. Coming up with that steal is Nesselrode. Over it goes to Evans. Dumps it down to Carter Smith. Off the dribble, trying to get inside. Steps through. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Was fouled from behind. Missed it. Got his own rebound and was really insane with the same motion. Wanted to put it back up and in. And he'll shoot free throws, and it will be 2 with 4:06 to play here in the third.
Carter Smith's first trip to the free throw line here this afternoon.
30-point lead at 58-28. First throw on the way by Smith is right through. Carter Smith with 7 points in the ball game. Gives it a couple bounces and then hits them both. 8 points for Carter Smith. And he's had a few rebounds as well. 60-28 out front. Smith goes downhill, dumps it to Gibbs, and he is deflected off the, looks like off the leg of Nesselrode. And it'll be out of bounds to Newcomerstown. The trigger man will be Lafferty. Gives it up, now backing it out. Lafferty has it, steps back. From that distance, he's liable to put it up. Now he gets downhill, throws up a shot in, and he's fouled.
Boy, great take by Javen Lafferty getting to the basket.
He's got 12 points, and you're absolutely right, Chris. He's fearless. He got downhill and scored the hoop. He'll try for the three-point play.
Be Javen Lafferty's first trip to the line in the ball game.
60-30 our score. Free throw on the way, rolls it in. So Lafferty with 13 in the ball game. 3:40 to play here in the third period, 60-31. Crossing over with the basketball, dumps it down low. Scramble down low, and let's see, there's a whistle. It's going to be a jump ball. Ball remain with West Muskingum. Have some more players checking in with numbers we do not have. Trying to inbound, out front it goes. Dumps it over to the, almost turned it over and tipped out of bounds. Remains with West Muskingum. Out front, West Muskingum. They'll just pass around the perimeter with the big lead. Trying to get downhill. Dumps down low. Ball is turned over by West Muskingum. Turnover number 8, I believe. 7 by West Muskingum. So Newcomerstown has it. Gibbs checks out. Tanner Smith slowly brings it across the timeline. Takes it downhill, stops, puts up a runner just off the front of the rim, no good. And he'll go to the line. Shoot a couple.
Tanner Smith's first trip to the line here this afternoon.
Foul on Nestle Road. And 2 shots coming for Tanner Smith. Has 2 points on 1 field goal. Free throw rattles home. 60-32 the score. 60-33 as he hits a pair. Quickly heading the other way is Brownrigg. Brownrigg has it. Now works right side to Nestle Road. Dumps it out. Penetration all the way to the hoop. Puts up a shot and in. Nice move. And we'll give that to Nicholas Anton. Gives him a basket. Makes it 62-33. Downhill once again. Laying it in is going to be Tanner Smith. 6 points and a quarter for Tanner Smith. 62-35. Here comes West Muskingum. Works in the corner. Brownrigg has it. Dribbles out front. Right side. Just taking their time now. Under 2:15 to play here in the quarter. Left side. Crosses over. Trying to get downhill, but cut off nicely. Now all the way to the hoop, putting it up and putting it in. Getting that basket, Jason Nesselrode, his first hoop of the night. And it's 64-35 with 1:55 to play here in the third. As that back shot's blocked ahead of the pack. Nesselrode, and he lays it in. Good block, good defense, and they convert the other end. Nesselrode gets the hoop. Now in trouble. Kicks it out. There's a shot from the wing. Shot short, no good. Shot was missed by Cooper. Down low is Brownrigg. He puts it up. Got it to go. Nice little up fake, and Braxton Brownrigg gets his first basket of the ball game. 68-35 the score with 1:20 to play here in the third period. Ball's once again stolen away. They go down and lay it in. And that makes it a 70-35. We're into a continuous clock mode. And ball scrambled on the deck, and we've got a whistle. $70-35. They've doubled it up. And it'll be Newcomerstown basketball with 40 seconds to play here in the third. Trying to get everybody situated on the floor. Looking, still looking. Now they go all the way out front. It's stolen away by Nesselrode. Nesselrode has it, and he just dribbles it back out. Skip pass all the way across the floor. Stops now to Brownrigg out top to the left side, working the perimeter. Little fake, give and go, but they'll just back it out with 14 seconds to go. Kicks it over into the corner. Under 10. Nice little spin move. See if he can score it. He cannot. We've got a foul. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. But shooting free throws here. will be Nicholas Anton.
His first trip to the line today.
First throw, good. Second throw, good as well. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. 72-35. We'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Hi, I'm Kyle Hamilton from the Home Loan Savings Bank. At Home Loan, we have a full array of services to meet every one of your financial needs. Even though we're a community bank, we offer the same services as the larger banks. We believe there is no place like home. So when you walk through our doors, we will treat you like family. We offer a full array of deposit and loan products to meet your financial needs. You can rest knowing your experience will be comfortable just like home. So stop by and see the difference at the Home Loan Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
72-35 the score. West Muskingum out in front of Newcomerstown here. And the Warehouse Steak and Stein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order their legendary onion rings. This courtesy of Warehouse Steak and Stein in Roscoe Village. Right away, Newcomerstown attacks the hoop and picking up that personal foul. Or heading to the basket will be Trenton Brookover. Brookover will shoot two. His first throw is good. His first point of the night.
That continuous clock going, so 35 seconds already underway.
And knocks them both down. And with the basketball is going to be West Muskingum. Taking their time, working it down, now heading to the hoop. Little runner floats it up, no good. Shot was missed. And there's Smith back in. His shot is short, no good. And rebound comes down to West End. Working it down, shot from the wing, right through. Knocking down is going to be Nesselrode. He has 6 points in the ball game. Little scoop shot. Oh, the miss rolls off, but nice little move by Brookover. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. West Muskingum has just taken control of this game from the get-go.
Brookover 2 of 2 from the line here. Make that 2 of 3.
First one rolls out. He'll try to split the pair. Does have, as mentioned, those 2 points. And make that 3 as he hits the back end of the free throw. 74-38. Slowly across the timeline, just taking their time. Little bump down inside. Brownrigg got a little up fake, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Brownrigg's first trip to the line of the game.
Braxton Brownrigg, good football player. His dad, the head football coach down at West Muskingum. So he'll shoot a pair. His first throw is right through. He has 3 points in the ball game. 75-38. Checking in from Newcomerstown, Logan Metz getting back in. Brownrigg gives it a spin, and that one's on the rim, no good. Rebound, Gavin Smith. Smith gets it out front. Brookover down across the timeline. Backs it out. Has the ball stripped and stolen away. And going coast to coast with the slams, Nesselrode. He has 8 points, and it's 77-38. Gavin Smith off the dribble, and he's going to be fouled. And heading to the free throw line will be Gavin Smith. The Warehouse Steak-N-Stein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steak-N-Stein in Roscoe Village. First free throw off the front of the rim, no good. He'll try to split the pair.
I'll tell you, you don't realize how many seconds tick off that clock until you have a continuous clock at a free throw situation.
Now we got all kinds of people checking in as he... Did he make that second one?
Yep.
Okay, knocked down the second free throw. Out front with the basketball. Oh, beautiful pass inside. Missed the layup. And over the back is going to be a foul on West Muskingum. That's, I believe Nicholas Anton will pick up the foul. And it'll be Newcomerstown basketball with 3:40 to play here in the ball game. Coming across the timeline, slowly trying to work inside, a little up fake, and skips it all the way out. Now trying to reset the offense. Shot is going to be good. And knocking it down, number 30, which we don't have, but he gets the basket. There's a three from deep. That's going to be no good. Following up and laying it in nicely for a basket. And makes it now 79-42 with 3 minutes to play. Been all West Muskingum here this afternoon. Newcomerstown trying to rally back here. Dumps it up, passes over the top, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover for Newcomerstown, their 18th of the ball game. And it'll be West Muskingum basketball. Out front, stops, kicks it out front, steps through, puts up a runner, and that's no good. Battled around, missed it again. Newcomerstown manages to grab the rebound. And they'll have it, and they'll bring it across the timeline. 2:15 to play. Out front, dumps it down low. Little spin move. That's going to be a shot. Is going to be long and missed by Cooper. Down low, layup is good. Nice job of give and go. Anton with another hoop. He has 6 in the ball game. 81-42. They keep stretching it out here, and that's going to be kicked out of bounds. Turnover Newcomerstown. They're 19th. $1:40 to play. Slowly bringing it across the timeline. West Muskingum, once again, has 2 impressive ball games in a row for West End. They are going to be a force to contend with in that lower division of the league. Picking up that personal foul will be Logan Metz for Newcomerstown.
Down to 1:10 and counting here in the fourth quarter. West Muskingum seems just kind of content to run out the clock.
Working on the outside, right side. Anton has it. Gives it up to Brownrigg. Brownrigg dribbles a couple triples, works it over, has it deflected out of bounds. We're under a minute. And a replacement comes in for Newcomerstown. They get it back out. Under 40 seconds to go, and he just walks it across the timeline. Dumps it down low, back out. Just taking their time here. Down to 22 seconds. Not sure if they'll take another shot. 15 seconds. Down under 5 seconds, and it looks like Brownrigg, he was just going to hold it and run out the clock, and that's going to do it. And West Muskingum has won their second game in a row here in impressive fashion as they defeat Newcomerstown by a score of 81-42. We'll be back and tell you about it. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Think you have to settle for mediocre car insurance to save money? Think again. It's possible to get superior coverage and still save money with Erie Insurance. Customers who switched to Erie saved up to $951. It pays to compare. Switch and save with Erie.
Your local Erie agent in Coshocton is Albertson Lawrence Agency. Get a quote today.
Annual savings based on new customers surveyed in March 2022 who reported savings when switching auto insurance. Individual premiums and savings will vary.
Your home for all things local sports is right here at ClaxonSports.com. Catch breaking sports news and exclusive articles, game results, and more. Also check out ClaxonSports.com for stunning photo galleries and in-depth coach and player interviews. Want to watch it live? We've got you covered with links to live streaming games from WTNS and media outlets across the East District. All in one place, ClaxonSports.com. From the first whistle to the final score, ClaxonSports.com. Your all-access pass to local sports.
Attention high school sophomores. Your future starts at Buckeye Career Center. With over 30 career and technical labs to choose from, Buckeye helps you gain real-world skills while still in high school. Whether you're into engines, healthcare, manufacturing, or construction, we have a program for you. We are now accepting applications for the 2026-27 school year. Don't wait, spots fill fast. Apply today at BuckeyeCareerCenter.org. We are Buckeye Proud.
Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health. Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available at all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
All right, second game here this evening is won by West Muskingum in really impressive fashion as they win the game by a score of 81-42. I really am impressed with what they've managed to do here today. They led at the end of the first quarter, 22-12. They had a 20-point lead at halftime, 43-23. Took it into continuous clock mode in the third quarter, leading 72-35, and they win it 81-42. Leading the way for West Muskingum, they had two players in double figures. Kyle Porter led the way. He had 16 points to lead the way. He had two triples, 4 2-point field goals, and 2 free throws. Also in double figures was Noah Morrison. He got 7 of his 11 in the second half. And from there, they just kind of 9 points from Cade Porter, 8 points from Taven Bennett, 8 points from Carter Smith, and 8 points from Jason Nesselrode. That was led the way for West Muskingum. For Newcomerstown, their leading scorers did the damage again for Newcomerstown. Javen Lafferty, he finished with 13 points in the ball game. Gavin Smith, he had 12. 6 points for Tanner Smith, 4 points for Jackson Smith, 3 points Trenton Brookover, 1 for Bryce Gibbs, and Logan Metz had a basket for 2 points. That is the 42-point total for Newcomerstown in the basketball game. Now with the final team numbers, here's Chris Wallace.
Thank you very much, Coos. As mentioned, West Muskingum a winner over Newcomerstown, 81-42. 3-point land. West Muskingum was 3 of 14. Newcomerstown was 3 of 11. Taking a look at 2-point field goals, West Muskingum was 28 of 48. Newcomerstown was 12 of 27. Taking a look at the free throw line, West Muskingum 14 of 15. Newcomerstown was 9 of 14. Rebounding department, it was West Muskingum out rebounding Newcomerstown 30-20. And taking a look at turnovers, West Muskingum had 7. Newcomerstown had 19.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chris. You know what? West Muskingum, I saw them both days, and they're impressive.
Absolutely. They're going to be fun to watch in the league, and, always enjoy getting to the league games, get a little bit more physical and a little bit more on the line. And West Muskingum going to be a big contender in the league here this year as, a stout performance. Have the height and the post players and going down low and finishing really well around the basket. Also have some great speed and great three-point shooting as well. And, of course, the physical defense. You got to have the physical defense anymore, and I'm telling you, they play very well. Great rebounding. Just seems like they did all aspects of the game very well, again, both last night and here this afternoon.
It'll be interesting to see when things really start get into league play a little bit to see how, some of the other MVL teams match up with them. They're in the lower division, which is the same division with Coshocton, and so I'll tell you what I've seen tonight, and it'll be interesting to watch the second game here. It looks like they may have a leg up in that lower division. New Lex is always strong, but it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, most certainly. Just got our season underway last night. So did the Coshocton Redskins. So obviously very early, but really looking forward to the league and how strong the league is, and again, the games throughout the season. But with the physicality of the West Muskingum Tornadoes, again, it's definitely a team you're going to want to watch out here in the MVL.
All right, last order of business for us here this afternoon in this particular game is going to be the Warehouse Steakenstein player of the game, and we're going to give that to Javen Lafferty. Lafferty will be the recipient of a gift certificate good for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger or the legendary onion rings, courtesy of Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village. So nice performance by him this evening.
Yeah, most certainly. Just did seem like did all things well, and a great shooter, got to the basket extremely well, and I'm telling you, boy, he was on fire last night, and played a very good game here this afternoon as well against a good West Muskingum team.
We're not done, folks. We have a game coming up here. It'll be Shenandoah up against Coshocton in the final game of the Classic here this weekend. So looking forward to that.
Absolutely, and we're going to leave the stream right here. We're just going to roll right into the next game. So a little bit of time on the clock there, but we have a Coach's Corner coming your way, and again, we're just going to roll right into the next game. I thought we were going to kind of take a break and go right, switch it up, but we are going to just keep it going. So you've been watching one game, just keep her tuned in for the second.
All right, Sam, let's talk a little bit before we get to the Coach's Corner program. Let's talk a little bit about what we can expect from Coshocton in this game. We saw the Redskins last night, Chris. Got the win in overtime. But, really it was one of those games they kind of had the lead the whole entire night. They had it at 12 points at one time, and then Javen Lafferty went on that roll, and he couldn't miss anything. Got it back, and then they hit a big three at the buzzer to send it to overtime. But in that overtime period, they just took control and got out of there with their first win.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It felt like Coshocton was in control most of the game, but I'm telling you what, a heck of a third quarter by Newcomerstown last night between Gavin Smith and Javen Lafferty. Those two, my goodness, they were a dynamic duo. They could not miss, throwing in some deep shots, getting to the basket, and just did everything right. And the Redskins really didn't have an answer there for a couple minutes in that third quarter. So, definitely something you want to work on. We mentioned it here in the first game that the first 3 minutes of that second half, the most important. And I tell you, Newcomerstown did a great job last night of just coming out. And, again, early in the season, so a lot of bugs to work out for all the teams, and just trying to figure out when you're going against somebody other than your own guys, what works, what doesn't work, who's going to be leading on the offensive end, who's going to be leading on the defensive end, and those leaders kind of emerge as the season goes. So, first game under the belt, also a lot of nerves. You've been thinking about that since the season was over last year, that first game of the season. So, interesting to see here, what's going to happen in this game.
All right, we'll break away for a few seconds and then get back and get to the Coach's Corner program.
Absolutely. So, just keep it right here, and we're going to go right into Coach's Corner here in the second game, and we can get started with that right now.
Coach's Corner is brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, call 740-622-1111. That's the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street, Coshocton.
The Insley Agency is proud to be a part of this high school sports broadcast. We support the student athletes on the team and the students in all extracurricular activities. Hi, I'm Todd Inslee. In fact, your good student may qualify for discounted auto insurance rates. We can provide you with homeowners insurance and life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance. Insure both with us and save even more. For a no-obligation quote on auto, homeowners, or life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, call the Inslee Agency at 622-1111.
Coach in 3, 2, 1. My guest on Coach's Corner, James Herman, head coach of the Coshocton Redskins. Redskins coming off a big win last night against a Newcomerstown team that we talked about yesterday and said, and it was almost came exactly what you said. They've got some guys that can shoot it if they get hot. We've got to be able to locate and get to them. They got hot in that third quarter, but you persevered.
I really messed up. All that prophecy, and I forgot to go buy a lottery ticket. No, it was. The game was exactly like we expected it to be. They got two really, really good players and a lot of good role guys, and those two made some pretty amazing shots. We lost them way too many times. We made a lot of mistakes, but we persevered, and we found a way to do the next right thing. I mean, heck, we were even down 6 with minutes to go, and one of those times where a lot of teams, a lot of kids would just fold things up, but we didn't. We rallied around each other, and we found a way to overcome the adversity and get some free basketball.
I think the one thing to me it made it even more impressive is because, you have a bunch of young guys and you have one senior out there that kind of leads the charge and, didn't let them get rattled when they could have got rattled pretty easily. Managed to keep their composure, got back in it, and won down the stretch.
I'm so thankful for how hard the guys played and how they showed mental toughness. Like you said, not throwing in a towel and continuing to find a way. And you're right. I mean, we've actually just talked about it in our pregame for today. Who expected that they would have the number lines that they did or that the game was going to go that way? And none of them, no, I didn't expect that at all. No, I said, you just went out and did the things we talk about at practice every day, and you did your job, and we found a way to win. So very, very thankful for that.
All right, I did have an opportunity yesterday to watch Shenandoah play your opponent here this evening, and I'm really not sure what I think about. They had one kid that had 37. It was an absolutely up and down game, and give me your assessment.
Well, a lot of people are talking about Shenandoah like they're supposed to be down and not very good. They scored 75 points last night? I mean, it's not a bad team. You don't score 75 points against an MVL team unless you got guys can do it. And yes, they did have one that had 37. But, when a guy has 37, a lot of times you miss out who the next couple guys are because they just don't get the same shots just because of matchups and things. So we got our work cut out for us today. And it doesn't matter who we're playing. We are young team with limited experience, and every day is a challenge, and we got to come in and do the things we work on and talk about, and doesn't matter who our opponent is, we're still working on doing what we're supposed to do.
It's a second day of a back-to-back, and you don't see in high school sports many back-to-backs anymore, and I'm just wondering from that standpoint, you come back the late game in the evening, you're coming back and basically you're playing less than 24 hours later. Sometimes with young guys, the mental part of it may not catch up with them quite yet. What is your assessment?
I think maybe we just forget what it's like to be young. They stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning and they're playing something else at 10 a.m. For them, it's not going to be a problem. They're just going to go out there and play. There is something to be said about that, but again, we're young guys and they don't have a lot of expectations. I said, don't have them. Let the people in the stands have the expectations. You just come do what we're coaching you to do every second, every minute.
Last question, Keys. What do you want to see get done here this afternoon?
Well, we got to keep working on our defense. We had several defensive breakdowns that we know about, whether the people in the crowd knew about it or not. We had several breakdowns that we want to fix, and we're going to work on those a ton this afternoon. And then just keep being the way we were yesterday offensively, which is an attack mentality and sharing the ball. We gotta do our job. Shenandoah is a really good team, but we're excited to be playing in the Wigwam once again.
All right, appreciate your time and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Coach's Corner has been brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street in Coshocton. Call the Ensley Insurance Agency at 740-622-1111 or go to ensley.agency.com.
It's
wrap up the year savings at Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Otsego Avenue in Coshocton. Right now, we're giving you $3,000 minimum trade-in on your new or used vehicles, plus 0% interest on Ram 1500s, and you won't make a single payment until March. That's right. Drive today, pay later. Plus, take advantage of 1% below invoice pricing and add the rebates across every new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in stock. Don't wait. These deals end at the end of the month. Wrap up your year with savings you won't find anywhere else. Only at Jeff Drennan, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. And remember, shop us 24/7 at jeffdrennan.com.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it really rewarding to work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able to give back the health care that I got while I was a patient here.
When the people come in, we know them by name, and that means so much to a patient when we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
As we get older, planning ahead becomes more important than ever. At Bratton Law, LLC in Coshocton, attorneys Kelly Bratton and Corey Laney help you protect what you've worked hard for. From wills and trusts to Medicaid planning, guardianships, and real estate, their team takes the time to listen and guide you every step of the way. Call 740-202-9557 or visit BrattonLawCoshocton.com. Bratton Law, trusted legal care right here at home.
This is John from the Warehouse Restaurant in Roscoe Village. The Warehouse is again proud to sponsor the player of the game, where they will receive our legendary onion rings and our famous cheeseburger. The Warehouse is the place to go before or after the game, or the place to be to watch your favorite college or professional team. The Warehouse is open 7 days a week, 11 to 9, Monday through Saturday, and 11 to 5 on Sunday. Good luck to all the area high school teams.
All right, we're back, and 2:35 until we get to the introduction of the starters. But before we do, talk a little bit about what we expect to see here for Coshocton tonight. The Redskins coming off of, well, as Coach Herman mentioned in the Coach's Corner program, a little uneven performance last night. Saw a lot of good things, but a lot of things that they really needed to clean up. And, with a young team, Chris, I think that's something you're going to see here, at least for the first half of the season. There's going to be there's going to be a learning curve, especially when you go up against some of these teams in the MVL. So it'll be interesting to see how they come back after their game last night.
Absolutely. I would agree with Coach Herman. Did a lot of great things, and obviously some things need to work on. But, again, first game of the season, you have to expect that. And, it's a learning curve the entire season. So just getting things, kind of fired up with the new team, new set of guys. Obviously, you've played all summer together and doing that kind of stuff. But, I said it last night, and to me it just the big difference of when you lose a Colton Conkle, averaging a crazy amount of points, you kind of just let them break the press, let them bring the ball up the court, and you let them score, let them make some assists as well. So again, I said it earlier, finding out who those leaders are going to emerge throughout the season is obviously key. And you play your own guys and you get a little feel for that, but then you need to go up against some other players that you don't see every day in practice, and some taller guys, some faster guys again that you're not always used to, and figure out the dynamic of the team. And I think that's we found out a little bit of that last night. And as you mentioned, it's going to take more than just 1 or 2 games to get that under their belt, but at least you get the nerves out of the way from that first game. You have a big crowd here for this FCA tournament, almost like a tournament atmosphere with as many people that are in this gym. So just kind of getting everything ironed out, and the Redskins look like they're going to be a fun team to watch this season.
Then tonight in this game, it's going to be interesting. They in number 5, he's going to be a player to watch for Shenandoah, Braxton Barnett. He had 37 last night, so going to be interesting. So we're going to break away in a moment, and we'll be back and get to the starters. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Hi, I'm John Ainello, proud to serve the families, farms, and businesses that make Coshocton such a special place. For over 10 years, the John Ainello Agency has been helping our neighbors find the right coverage for auto, home, life, business, farm, and annuity insurance, with options that fit your life and your budget. We're not just an agency, we're part of this community. Call TWFG Ainello Insurance at 740-295-9460 for a free quote. And let's protect what matters most together.
Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home has been serving Coshocton area families for over 70 years. I am Jessica Paisley, and we are honored that so many of you have chosen Given Dawson Paisley. Our membership in the Dignity Memorial Network allows us to offer services that no other funeral home can offer. Whether you are pre-planning or in your time of need, Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home would be honored to serve your family now and in the future.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Coshocton Materials offers ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Located on County Road 621 in Coshocton, call today for prices and delivery options at 740-722-9015. That's 740-722-9015.
We're back and just about ready to get to the starting lineups here for this game between Coshocton, who comes in with a record of 1-0 against Shenandoah. They come in with a record of 0-1 at this stage of the campaign. Now with the starting lineups for us, it'll be Chris Wallace.
Thank you very much, Coos. Starting lineups for the Coshocton Redskins. At a forward position as a 6'4", sophomore wearing number 0, Mason Williams. At a guard position is a 6-foot junior wearing number 3, Champ Haley. At the forward position, a 6'3" sophomore wearing number 4, Cash Murphy. At a guard position is a 6-foot senior wearing number 13, JJ Herman. And at the guard position is a 6-foot sophomore wearing number 15, Richie Bay. Taking a look at the starting lineups now for the Shenandoah Zips. At a forward position is a senior wearing number 5, Braxton Barnett. At a guard position is a senior wearing number 11, Hunter House. At a forward position wearing number 15, a senior, Trevor Haney. At another guard position is a junior wearing number 12, Jace Knoll. And the final starter is a guard wearing number 1, and he is a freshman, and his name is, as they turn the lights out in the gym, Tag McPeak. That's the starting lineups here tonight. Got to get the atmosphere just right to introduce the Redskins here. So as long as you don't have to read, it's all right. So they're getting ready for those Coshocton starting lineups.
And we'll break away and be back after this break. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Here's something you might not know. You get to choose your title company. At Dogwood Title, LLC, they put you in control. Their team is local, experienced, and dedicated to making your closing smooth, accurate, and stress-free. They work with your lender or realtor, or without them, to protect your property rights from contract to keys. Don't leave one of your biggest investments to chance. Choose the team that puts you first. Dogwood Title, LLC, where your home's story is protected. Call them today at 740-202-9557 or visit dogwoodtitlellc.com.
All right, we're back, and introductions have been completed, and we're just about ready to get underway. It'll be Barnett, House, Haney, Knoll, and McPeak for Shenandoah. For Coshocton, Williams, Herman, Murphy, Haley, and Richie Bay will be the starters. Gavin Williams will be jumping center against Braxton Barnett. Just about ready to start. There's the whistle, and the game number 6 of this Classic is just about ready to start. And ball's going to be controlled by Shenandoah. And with the basketball will be Hunter House. He'll walk it across the timeline, guarded by Murphy. Works right side with the basketball. Hands it off, trying to get downhill, and he walked. First turnover. McPeak got kind of stutter step in the lane, turned it over, and Coshocton has the basketball. J.J. Herman, the only senior on the floor for the Redskins, brings it across. Gets a high pick to the left side, now double team, picks it up, gives it over to Williams. Williams into the corner to Haley. Champ Haley to Richie Bay. He's going to let a triple go, and this time he rolls it out, but there's Murphy with the rebound to Bay. Out to Herman. He's going to have a wide open three. That's going to be an air ball short, and it'll be out of bounds to Shenandoah. So Coshocton, now I can see they probably want to put a little pressure on to get their legs moving here. Almost stolen away. Murphy's going to pick up a cheap foul.
The full court pressure just got him with a little bit of the hip there. I tell you, Coshocton face guarding, as you mentioned, Braxton Barnett at 37 points last night. Champ Haley just not leaving his side. Probably a smart decision.
We'll see how that all shakes out. It was a high-scoring game. Like 85 to 77, really a high-scoring contest. With the basketball is going to be Shenandoah. They work it into the post area, almost stolen away. Still, but it is stolen away by Richie Bay. Bay ahead to Murphy. Murphy puts it up, missed it. Bay rebounds it, puts it up and in. Richie Bay gets the offensive putback, 2-0 Coshocton. Quickly the other way is going to be House 4. And that's stripped from behind. Ball comes up. Now with the ball, a long triple on the way. In and out, no good. Murphy rebounds it, gives it off to Herman. Herman in a hurry. Shot was missed by House. In the corner, there's a triple by Williams. Missed it, rims out, no good. Rebound Barnett. Barnett rebounds it, hands it off to House, and he'll bring it across. Hunter House will handle the ball. 2-0 if you just joined us. Coshocton out in front, just underway from the Wigwam. Ball's deflected by Murphy and run down by number 23, and that checked in. That's Varhola. There's a long triple from way down. That's going to be an air ball short, and Williams rebounds it. Shot missed by House. Here comes Herman. Herman ahead to Murphy. He just puts it up and in. Nice lob pass from Herman to Cash Murphy. He gets his first basket. 4-0 Coshocton. Slowly walking it up, Hunter House for Shenandoah. And we've got a whistle. And a 30-second timeout by Shenandoah. We'll keep it right here. The Warehouse Steakenstein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village. I don't think either coach is happy with the start of this game, but Shenandoah takes the first time out trying to get everybody on the same page.
Yeah, it seems like Shenandoah just trying to figure out what they want to do offensively. And again, when you take your best offensive player kind of out of the mix, if you will, with being guarded cold or hot, I guess it doesn't really matter, but where you don't give any, backside help. You're always in that face and, right in their pocket, if you will, for Braxton Barnett, just trying to figure out what to do offensively for the Zeps.
All right, ready to go. Ball's inbounded, and with the ball, Hunter House. House now walks it across the timeline. Guarded by Herman. Just trying to get some kind of movement here. Gets the high pick. Now trying to get downhill, but he's cut off. Now backs it out and resets. Right side with the basketball, McPeak. McPeak over to House. Out front, penetrates all the way to the rim, and ball's up, blocked. Rebound, Cash Murphy. Gobbles up the rebound, hands it off to J.J. Herman. Herman, of course, tried to force it inside, but he gets it back. Bay dumps it down to Haley. Haley trying to back his way in, just flips it up, no good. Ball's tipped. They're going to say it stays with Coshocton. Ball out of bounds to the Redskins. Looking, high lob to Mason Williams. Now they go inside. Nice fade away. That's in and out, no good. Murphy keeps it alive, but coming up with it's going to be McPeak. McPeak quickly down, and Richie Bay almost stole it. Now there's Bennett for first shot's no good. Rebound comes to Champ Haley. Barnett missed his first shot. Haley rebounds it, goes to Richie Bay, steps into a triple, got it. Richie Bay squares up and buries the triple, and it's now a 7-0 start for Coshocton. And walking it across, Hunter House. House left side with the basketballs, taking their time, stepping through and getting the bank shot to go. That'd be Hunter House getting the hoop, his first basket. 7-2 the score. Bay on the wing, forced it inside, bad pass, turns it over, but he gets it right back. Herman takes into a three ball, wide right, and run down by Barnett. 7-2 with 4:06 to play here in the open quarter. Dumps it down low, trying to back his way in. Steps through in trouble now, does get it out. With the ball, Barnett now skip pass over to House. Now inside, the ball stolen away by Murphy. Murphy to Herman. Herman all the way to Richie Bay, trying to get downhill, and he's going to be fouled.
Richie Bay had about a 1-on-4 there, kind of grabbed the ball like he was taking it from a quarterback to run through that offensive line and just kind of went into the lane but draws the contact.
Cooper George in, and Williams will take a break. Herman will trigger in. Looking, high lob pass to Murphy, and he puts it through. Cash Murphy, 4 points here in the first quarter. Just a nice little lob, 9-2 the score. With the basketball coming across is Axton Miley, who checks in. Now they go low, double team in the post, trying to find somebody, and throws it away. Turnover, and Murphy created that. 5 turnovers already. With the ball, Herman. Herman goes over. Haley's going to take a 3, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to number 12. That's Jace Knoll. Knoll brings it quickly. There's a quick shot from the rim, no good. Rebound Murphy. Shot missed by Miley. They throw it down to Cooper George, and it'll go out of bounds. Turnover by Coshocton, and be their second. And checking in will be, for Coshocton, be the freshman Leo Lopper. So Lopper in. He'll be matched up with Axton Miley. Working left wing, now trying to penetrate downhill. Gets it back out with the ball, Barnett. Barnett thought about it, now gives it up. Trying to dribble out of trouble. Now they do. They give it up. That's going to be a long 3 ball. Back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Richie Bay. Missing that shot was Varhola. Bay steps through and with the left hand puts it in. Richie Bay with 7 first quarter points, 11-2 with 2:25 to play in the opening quarter. Out front and in trouble. Now they'll try a 3 ball from the wing. That time it's good. Good rotation by Shenandoah. Gets the hoop. Miley will get credit for the basket. Richie Bay thought about it. Now it goes to Cooper George looking inside. Now out front it goes. With the basketball is going to be Lopper. Kicks it over to George. He's going to try a shot from the wing. That's way off right. Missed it. And the rebound comes down to Varhola. Varhola brings it out of trouble, has it deflected away, and it'll stay with Shenandoah. 11-5 our score with 1:51 to play. Gavin Albertson in, Richie Bay out, Murphy out, and Williams back for Coshocton. Now we're going to have a conversation between the 2 number 5s out there for Coshocton. It's Cooper George and Braxton Barnett. So with the basketball, Barnett crossing over, trying to get a shot. Hadn't been able to get, only taken 1 shot thus far. Almost throws it away. Looking inside, and George is going to pick up a foul, reaching over. Easy call there, and Haley's going to get back. Herman will come out. And triggering it inside will be Jace Knoll. Knoll will be the inbounder. 11-5 our score, 1:39 to play here in the opening quarter. High pass to Barnett. Barnett off the dribble, picks it up, thought about the shot. There's a 3 ball from the wing. Back iron, no good. Williams rebounds it. Heading the other way is Haley. Haley stops, gives it to Lopper. He's going to let a long triple go. That's no good, but Williams rebounds it, steps through, puts it up. Missed the shot, but he'll shoot a pair. Mason Williams with that length got that rebound. He'll shoot 2.
Nice job on the offensive boards by Mason Williams to go up and get it and go up and draw the contact.
1:21 to play here in the first quarter. 11-5 Coshocton leading. Mason Williams at the line. First free throws right through. First point for Williams here in the ball game. Coshocton in front, 12-5. Williams, second throw on the way, good as well, hits them both. 8-point lead at 13-5. Coming quickly is Jace Knoll. Almost stolen away, tries to dump it down inside. Shot is missed and rebounded by Haley. Head of the pack, and he throws it away. Barnett comes up with it. It's downhill, puts up the shot off the rim, no good. Ball tipped, and Haley rebounds it. Comes out of there quickly for Coshocton. Takes it himself. That's going to be another easy call by the official. Out of control, Champ Haley turns it over. It'll be the 4th Coshocton turnover. And J.J. Herman to get back. Haley will sit down. No, he won't sit down. Cooper George will come out. So with the basketball, Axton Miley walks it across. Left side it goes. Out front. Alverson guarding Barnett. Looking out front, still trying to get downhill, and the ball's kicked by Haley, so it'll stay with Shenandoah. 44 seconds to play in the opening quarter. 13-5, Coshocton leading. Shenandoah with the ball. Out front it goes. With the basketball, Knoll. Knoll looking, now dumps it down. It's kicked again out of bounds, and it'll remain with Shenandoah. Zips will have it. And they go all the way into the backcourt, and Knoll will bring it across. 35 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Trying to work his way against. Inside dumps it down low, and they turn it over. They tried to, or did they turn it over?
Didn't look like a lot of contact there, but it'll be a foul. J.J. Herman.
So J.J. picks up the foul, his first. They'll try to do it again. Dumps it down low. Ball's loose. Scramble for it.
Ooh.
And it'll be Shenandoah basketball. It must have hit the end line on the deflection. Out front it goes. Dumps to the high post. Skip pass out. Into the corner it goes to LePage. Ball is stepped and stolen away by Herman. Herman trying to beat everybody down the floor. Takes it himself. Missed the layup, but there's Mason Williams there to follow up for the basket for Coshocton. And it's now 15-5. Crossing over. Had a shot, but nice hustle. And then Champ Haley comes in. Haley at the buzzer. Wide right. No good. So we've played one quarter. And Coshocton out in front of Shenandoah 15-5. We'll be back. This is high school basketball. WTNS Coshocton.
Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health. Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available at all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
All right, we're back. 15-5. Coshocton out in front in the first quarter. And now we got two freshmen on the floor. As looks going to be Jace Kaufman's in, along with Leo Lopper. You've got Richie Bay, Williams, and Murphy. Now we're ready to go with the basketball. Hands it off to Lopper. Lopper works to the right side. Steps through, puts up a shot himself, and just missed. Got his own rebound. Keeps it alive, dumps it all the way to Williams. To Richie Bay, steps into a triple. That's no good. Murphy rebounds it, gets it over to Lopper. Lopper gets downhill, throws one up, on the rim, no good. Murphy keeps it alive, but rebound comes down to Hunter House. House has it. Works right side with the basketball. Is going to be Gable checked in. Now in trouble. Now they skip it over. Trying to push down through. Puts the shot up. No good. Murphy with another rebound. He's fouled. So it'll be Coshocton basketball. 15-5.
Cash Murphy already with 6 rebounds.
Had 12, I believe, last night or something close to that.
Yeah, he's already starting off really good on the boards. Oh, got an official tying a shoe.
Gotta get everybody ready.
Including the officials. Now
there we go. So Lopper will bring it up. Got a couple quick shots here. Just hadn't been able to get one to get down yet. Works his way down. Now back out front. Hands it off to Williams. Williams steps through the Lopper. He's going to take another triple. Misses again this time. And ball tipped and Out of bounds to Shenandoah. Gable got that rebound, deflected it off a Redskin. Now with the basketball is Hunter House. House has it out front, 6:55 to play. Works left side, try to go to the post area. With the basketball is Verhola. Now they go back to Verhola. He's going to thought about the shot. Now we've got a timeout by Shenandoah. They want a full timeout, so we'll break away and be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
While the big banks are closing branches and leaving small towns behind, we're doing the opposite. Hi, this is John Brown, and at Baltic State Bank, we believe in investing in our communities. That's why we're proud to open our brand new branch in West Lafayette, where you'll always find friendly faces, personalized service, and modern banking tools to make your life easier. Come see the difference a truly local bank can make. Because when our community grows, we all grow together. Baltic State Bank. It's a local thing. Member FDIC.
The Warehouse Steak-N-Stein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steak-N-Stein in Roscoe Village. 15-5 our score. Scoreless second quarter thus far. Both teams really doing a lot of substituting, and I'm not sure if that's just by design or because of the games yesterday, but is the case.
Yeah, not very often do you start your season off with back-to-back games, in 2 different days, so I'm sure the legs are a little tired.
All right, now with the basketball, Shenandoah walking it across is Hunter House. Left side, just working the perimeter. Taking their time now, seeing how it's going to develop here. Dumps it down low. Verhola stops, trying to force his way through, but couldn't do it. There's a travel, and it'll be going this way.
I thought it was going to be a 3-second call. It seemed like in there for a couple, but a travel to call. Either way, a turnover, making it 8 for Shenandoah.
So Lopper will walk it across the timeline. Works down the right side to Richie Bay. Bay looks inside, nothing there. Down to Murphy, to high lob to a nice pass by Murphy to Williams, and they get the basket. Just a little high-low action right there. That's 6 points for Murphy, or for Williams. It's now 17-5. Working left side. Now off the dribble. Verhola trying to get downhill, steps through and got the basket. Corbin Verhola, his first hoop of the night, makes it 17-7. And Lopper, nice move. Little runner in the lane. He got that one to go. Nice quick move by Leo Lopper. Got the hoop. 19-7. And with the basketball out front, trying to get downhill against Lopper. Now it's cut off. Working to the left side. Now in trouble, ball deflected and stolen away. Here comes Williams. Williams got numbers, goes up to Kaufman. He's going to take a little runner. That's going to be short, no good. Williams rebounds and puts it in. Mason Williams grabbed Kaufman's miss, put it in. It's now 21-7. With the basketball, Hunter House. House with it to left side, trying to get to the basket, but it's cut off by Lopper. Still working hard, bumped by Lopper, no call. Now they skip it over and they throw it away. Turnover for Shenandoah, their 10th. Now a whole new bunch coming in for Coshocton.
Line change for the Redskins.
And it is definitely a line change there for Coshocton. Let's see who all we have out there for the Redskins now. Let's see, right now with the basketball, there's going to be Champ Haley. Haley has it, hands it off to Albertson. Albertson stops, gives it out to Champ Haley, beats his man, little runner in the lane. Nice hoop for Champ Haley. We've got Watson in, we've got Cooper George in, we've got, let's see who else. Haley, Albertson. I think that's it. So with the basketball, Verhola trying to get downhill, in trouble. Just swinging it left to right, 23-7 to score. Now trying to step through, but can't do it. Dumps it down low to Verhola. Little jump hook in the lane, missed it. And nice follow-up and basket. And I believe that basket by number 13, that is the case. Of course, another one I don't have a name for. So we got down to the left side. Champ Haley dumps it down low to Watson. He's going to be fouled. So Clayton Watson was fouled. Williams is back. And Cooper George will take a break. With the basketball, so Haley forces his way inside. Now dumps it over to a wide open look for J.J. Herman. Missed it, and rebound comes down to number 11. That is Hunter House. He has the basketball, works left side. And the long triple on the way. That's going to be no good. And rebound to Albertson. Throwing at the length of the and it'll be a turnover for Herman. And a little ragged here in this quarter. 23-9, 3:34 to play. Some unforced errors by the Redskins, and Shenandoah struggled as well. 23-9 with 3:28 to play. Dumps it once again, trying to get down Verhola. Nice move, puts it up and missed it. Rebound Williams. Williams lets traffic clear to Herman. Herman looking, goes downhill, has the ball stripped. Let's see if they're going to call foul. They are. See if it's a shooting foul. They're going to say it is, so he'll go up the line to shoot two.
J.J. Herman's first trip to the free throw line in the ball game.
So J.J. Herman looking for his first point of the night. First throw on the way on the rim and in. J.J. Herman his first point. Also Braxton Barnett back for Shenandoah. For Shea in as well. J.J. Herman, second throw on the way. That's good as well. Hits them both. Two for Herman, 25-9 the score. Bringing it across the timeline, Jace Knoll. Knoll with it out front, guarded by Herman. Goes right side. Almost got away with a walk. Now he throws it away. Gavin Albertson heading the other way. Let's see what he does with it. Puts it up, missed it. Herman rebounds the basketball, and he throws it away. Turnover for Herman. Heading quickly is Barnett the other way, and he lays it in. His first basket, coast to coast. He's got great speed. He's a track guy in the off season and has got really highly recruited, so he blistered through there. Fade away by Champ Haley, no good. Rebound comes down to Shenandoah. Another three, no good. Rebound comes down to Williams, and he's going to be fouled.
Williams' seventh rebound here in this first half.
25-11 with 2:22 to play here in the first half. Clayton Watson inbounds the ball. Herman will walk it across the timeline. Out front with the basketball, counts on, off the dribble, trying to find an opening, can't do it to Williams. Williams over to Albertson. Albertson backs it out, gives it up to Watson. Watson spins back to Herman with the 1:58 to go. Herman off the dribble, downhill, steps through, a little scoop shot on the rim and in. Nice move by J.J. Herman to get the basket. Herman now with 4, 1:45 to play, 27-11. With the basketball fronts Barnett. Barnett thought about it, now tries to dump it down low, and he's going to be tied up. There's a scramble for it. It'll be a jump ball. See whose possession. It looks like it'll be a turnover for Shenandoah. They're 12th. Now another line change for Coshocton. And George, Kaufman, Bay, Murphy, and Lopper. So no, it wasn't a turnover. They get the ball remains with. They go all the way out, and Kaufman almost came up with the steal. Out front, just trying to work it down to Varhola, and he's trying to power in against Murphy. Throws it up, missed it. Rebound Lopper. Lopper has it, clears and brings it out quickly down. It goes to Bay, back to Lopper. Lopper off the dribbles hip, no call. Now they jump it into the corner to Kaufman. Jace Kaufman hands it to Leo Lopper. Lopper off the dribble, trying to get downhill. Gives it up to Kaufman. Almost thrown away by Bay, but Bay takes it downhill. Oh, nice scoop shot. Missed it. Murphy's there. Missed it. It'll stay go. They say off Murphy. Bay missed it. Murphy rebounded and put it back up, missed it, and then it was deflected out of bounds. Getting back in the ball game will be number 2 for Zaxton Miley for Shenandoah. He gets the ball with 52 seconds to go. Working out front. Barnett has it. Steps back from way downtown. Murphy pounds it out there. And Kaufman will pick up the personal foul on a push. So only the first team foul for Coshocton. So 41 seconds to go. They're going to try to get it in bounds. They do. Goes it over to number 2, Zaxton Miley. Miley gets the high pick. Goes into the corner. Trying to get it out front. They do. Barnett trying to get downhill. Throws up a shot and got it to go in. Barnett with 4 points in the ball game. 27-13. Coshocton leading with 20 seconds to go. Redskins out front with the ball. Lopper. Going to have to move or it's going to be a call. And I had to throw it away. And they had to bank it in. A long 3 ball at the buzzer is no good. Murphy rebounds, and that's going to be the end of the first half. So we've played one half of basketball, and Coshocton is out in front by a score of 27-13. We'll be back with a halftime report. This is high school basketball, WTNS Coshocton.
Wake up with a cup of freshly brewed McCafe Premium Roast Coffee made with 100% Arabica beans. Then treat yourself to one of our delicious breakfast bagel sandwiches. For a truly satisfying way to start your morning, choose a tender steak patty, applewood smoked bacon, or savory sausage with a fluffy egg and 2 slices of cheese, all in a toasted bagel, only at McDonald's. At participating McDonald's.
In our community, buying local isn't a choice, it's a way of life. At Jeff Drennan Dealerships, we're proud to be your local choice for all your automotive needs. For over 2 decades, we have been a proud supporter of everything Coshocton. From sales to service, our commitment to our neighborhood shines through in everything we do. Support your community. Buy local at Jeff Drennan Dealerships, because here, you're not just a customer, you're family.
FCA as well, but there's a lot of kids out there who that may be the only support they have is the people they meet at FCA. So I think it's a great organization. If you're not involved in it, you should get involved with it. And I think it's a great thing, especially for students and schools. Thank you, Zach. Thank you to the dorm dudes, especially. If you guys are on TikTok, make sure you guys check out the dorm dudes. They're streaming like 20 hours a day. So what we're going to do is for our picker, John has a shirt here. He's going to throw it to the cheerleaders, whichever. It's like the bouquet toss at a wedding. You got it. You are up. We're going to draw No pressure. He'll open up the door for you. All you have to do is reach in. No pressure. This is only like a $20,000 prize draw. The winner is Carla Norris. Jay and Carla Norris. Carla! Here we go. Carla's probably not here tonight. She's been a donor's arts for a long time, so congratulations, Jay and Carla. Thank you again to everybody who supported us. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the game. Zach, thank you guys so much for your support.
Wayne Ductile is proud of all students in their academic pursuits. Whether through sports, the arts, or in the classroom, it's important for students to be challenged and to achieve success as they gain real-life experiences. Students who learn the value of goal setting and working with others will be more prepared for their next chapter in life. McWayne Ductile is pleased to be part of this community and is proud to help sponsor this broadcast.
Hi, I'm Kyle Hamilton from the Home Loan Savings Bank. At Home Loan, we have a full array of services to meet every one of your financial needs. Even though we're a community bank, we offer the same services as the larger banks. We believe there is no place like home. So when you walk through our doors, we will treat you like family. We offer a full array of deposit and loan products to meet your financial needs. You can rest knowing your experience will be comfortable just like home. So stop by and see the difference at the Home Loan Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's halftime, and Coshocton is out in front of Shenandoah by a score of 27-13. The Redskins jumped out in front in the first quarter, 15-5. And extended that lead by 4 in the second quarter to 27-13. That's where we stand. Taking a look at individual scoring in the first half. First for Shenandoah, they were led by their leading scorer, Braxton Barnett. He had 2 field goals for 4 points. 3 points in the first half for Axton Miley. 2 points for Corbin Vahola and 2 points for Hunter House. For Coshocton, they were led in scoring by Richie Bay. Bay had 7 points in the first. Well, actually, they're led by Mason Williams, who had 8 points in the first half. Richie Bay had 7. 4 points each for J.J. Herman and Cash Murphy. 2 points, Champ Haley and Leo Lopper. That's the 27 points for Coshocton. Now with the first half team numbers, here's Chris Wallace.
Thank you very much, Coos. As you mentioned, Coshocton on top of Shenandoah at the half, 27-13. 3-point land. Shenandoah 1 of 10, shooting 10%. Coshocton 1 of 11, shooting 9%. 2-point field goal. Shenandoah 5 of 13, shooting 38%. Coshocton 10 of 19, shooting 52%. From the free throw line, Shenandoah attempted 0 free throws in the first half. Coshocton was a perfect 4 of 4. In the rebounding department, it was Coshocton out-rebounding Shenandoah 25-13. And turnover, Shenandoah with 11, Coshocton with 7.
You know, the big thing there, big rebounding edge for Coshocton that first half, also forcing 11 turnovers. Just haven't really been able to convert off a bunch of those turnovers. You know, they've had opportunities, ball just not falling in the hoop, at least here in the first half.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. Playing some tough defense, and I tell you, didn't get to see got to see maybe 3/4 of that game of Shenandoah last night, so didn't really get to see Braxton Barnett go off for all those points, but boy, he was hot there when I saw him in that fourth quarter. So I know, hats off to Coshocton for playing great defense against him. I tell you, there's been a few times where he just kind of, they're just all up in him, and it kind of get him a little bit frustrated, kind of get into him mentally a little bit there. So great defense by the Redskins. I think that's presented itself very well for the Redskins, again, going against Shenandoah's best player and keeping him in containment. And I tell you, even Coshocton was doing a little switching on defense, but they always knew where Barnett was and always kind of making sure he didn't get the basketball. So just an outstanding job defensively by the Redskins and able to keep Barnett from scoring as many as he did, like last night.
Well, the second half will be interesting. Coshocton in the second quarter used the 2 platoon situation, running 5 in, 5 out. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Herman comes out with here in the second half. We're just about ready to get the second half underway. We'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Think you have to settle for mediocre car insurance to save money? Think again. It's possible to get superior coverage and still save money with Erie Insurance. Customers who switched to Erie saved up to $951. It pays to compare. Switch and save with Erie.
Your local Erie agent in Coshocton is Albertson Lawrence Agency. Get a quote today.
Annual savings based on new customers surveyed in March 2022 who reported savings when switching auto insurance. Individual premiums and savings will vary.
The first half stats were brought to you by Bradford Financial Group. Bradford Financial Group provides wealth and protection strategies for your financial health. Call them at 740-622-3347. And we're 3 seconds away from starting the second half, and the visitors haven't come out on the floor yet. So that may be a technical foul when we resume.
Official's going to talk about it here at half court and see. Boy, normally here they come. Normally somebody comes in at halftime and lets you know you got 5 minutes, you got 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, no warm-up time for the Zeps, I guess.
Well, I think what they were doing, I think the guy was responsible for was down here talking to a couple people at the door.
Well, I saw Natalie down there talking to him. He was responsible for going to let the team know to come back out, and he got a hold of our Natalie Holbrook down there just chatting away and having a good old time. And so, yeah. Well, now they're ready to play. No warm-up again, but they look ready to roll.
Coshocton will have the basketball when we resume play. And there's the whistle, and Coshocton with their starting unit out there. J.J. Herman has the basketball, and we're underway in the second half. 27-13, Coshocton out in front. Right side to Champ Haley. Looks inside, gives it to Murphy. Murphy high lob. It goes to Williams, who lays it in. That's the second time that's worked right out of the get-go. And Mason Williams into double figures now with 10 points. And it's 29-13. A little bit of a mismatch now. Murphy out guarding the top of the key. Now they switch back. Shenandoah trying to get the ball to Barnett the best they can, but really have had a tough time here this afternoon. Into the corner, guarded by Herman, trying to get baseline. Dumps it down low, and Verhola gets the hoop, his second. Nice little backdoor pass. And it's 29-15. Herman, left side bay, inside. Murphy runs it down and throws it away. Turnover for Coshocton. And Richie Bay is going to pick up a personal foul. And it'll be Shenandoah basketball when we resume play here. 29-15. With the basketball is going to be Hunter House. House with it out front. Taking a look. Guarded by Murphy. Strips it onto the right side with the ball. Knoll out front. Almost stolen away. Probably should have been, but was not. Picks it up. Working the perimeter. Trying to dump it down low, and they turn it over with the basketball. Herman. He brings it himself straight down the middle of the floor. Right side to Champ Haley. He's going to be fouled as he goes to the rim. So Champ Haley should be at the line to shoot two. We'll wait and see what the official says. They are going to shoot two. Haley with one basket for 2 points. Had 22 last night. No, it's going to be Richie Bay. No, it's Champ Haley. That's correct. His free throw's good.
It's his first free throw of the afternoon.
3 points, and it's now 30-15. And makes the back end and rebound Verhola. Gives it up. Coming down quickly, runs into a double team. Now in trouble, almost threw it away. Now they got numbers. Over to the corner, thought about it, but now they work the perimeter. Out front. No right side. Looking inside. Now just trying to get downhill on Murphy. Cut off. Now it goes on the right side to House. Tried to force his way in, tried to dump it down inside, trying to make space, missing the shot, and rebound Murphy. Verhola missed it. Murphy rebounded it. And it comes to over to J.J. Herman. Herman cut off, skip pass to Richie Bay. His 3 balls right through. Richie Bay now with 9 points in the ball game. 10 points in the ball game into double figures. Double team in trouble. Murphy comes up to Williams. He traveled. He didn't get it down. And that's 9 turnovers for Coshocton. Good defensive effort. Turnover both ways. 12 for Shenandoah, 9 for Coshocton. 33-15, 18-point lead. Gets it to Barnett, and they're going to call foul on Bay. Not a lot of contact, but foul called. So they'll inbound the ball. Gets it all the way out in the backcourt. With the ball is Hunter House. He brings it across the timeline. House still with the basketball, guarded by Williams. Steps in, has a block by Williams. Williams beats him to the ball, takes it himself, and he was fouled out on the floor. That's the thing. When you got that length, tried a quick shot over the 6'5" Mason Williams, and there's can't do it.
Absolutely, boy. He's got the height, he's got the wingspan, and he's got the athletic ability to jump up and block that shot. Great defensive play there by Mason Williams.
33-15 to score with 5:12 to play here in the third. High lob to Williams, little jumper, missed it. Rebound on the deck, and coming out of it there quickly is McPeak. He goes down, has it stripped by Haley. Champ Haley coming with numbers. Haley down Broadway, skips it over to Herman. Herman, now they recover. Herman gets baseline, a little fadeaway jumper on the rim and rolls in. J.J. Herman with a basket. He has 6 in the ball game. 20-point lead at 35-15. Down there, long triple on the way. That's going to be no good. And rebound comes to Barnett. Steps through, throws one up, misses it. Rebound Williams, lets it clear. Gives it up to Herman. Spin move, gets away. There he goes, straight through. Throws it all the way out to Champ Haley. Haley, little runner in the lane. That's going to be no good. Ball bounces off of Haley. Haley got it. Now Herman has it. And Herman came up with it, and Herman, the other Herman, called it the 30-second timeout. So it's going to stay with Coshocton. And we'll tell you, the Warehouse Steakenstein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger in order of their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village. 35-15, Chris. It's really been one of those games where, I'm not even sure how I could even explain this.
I was going to say, how are you going to explain this? Because I don't know if I could put a word or
words.
It's
a 20-point lead, but it just feels like there's just not a lot of in the arena.
Yeah, not a lot of, I'm going to say enthusiasm, but because they're playing hard. It's just, again, early in the season, very early in the season, and you're trying to get your legs under you is one thing, and boy, after that first game, you feel it for a couple days, and so to come back and probably have a shoot-around this morning and then have to come and play again here this afternoon, and again, not your typical time of an evening game. It was just a very quick turnaround, so we'll blame that.
All right, with the basketball, Herman out on the left wing, dumps it down to Williams. Mason Williams, spin move, nice defensive effort. Now dumped and throws it away. Wasn't sure what he wanted to do, whether he wanted to bounce pass it or just give it to him, and ends up, goes in between and turns it over. So the basketball now over to Shenandoah. Into the corner. Back out front, almost stole. Boy, if that would have been a slam, if that would have happened. Out front, Barnett right side. Down on it, trying to get all the way to the hoop. Blocked by Murphy, rebounded by Murphy. Ahead to Richie Bay. Bay traveled. I don't know what he was doing. We got to get it down on the deck. And ball back to Shenandoah. Both teams on the turnover. Coshocton 11 now, 13 for Shenandoah. Bay out and Cooper George in. 3:45 to play in the third quarter. Across the timeline, now they're trapping, ball almost stolen away. Skip pass over in the corner. There's a 3-ball. Missed it. No good. Rebound battle. Coming down and cuts out to Miley. Miley gives it up and trying to find somebody. Go down the low block area. Little spin move. No good. Rebound Champ Haley. Shot was missed by Lane Williams. Here's Haley. Haley stops. He's got a wide open look for a triple and bangs it home. Champ Haley straight on buries the triple. And it's now 38-15. Barnett has it, dumps it down low once again. They try to power in again, misses again. Grabs a rebound, skips it out, and they turn it over. Skip through the legs of Axton Miley. And Leo Lauper is going to get in. Champ Haley will come out after hitting that triple. 38-15 the score with 2:58 to play. Now they're going to hold time again. I think someone is tying their shoe, so they'll redo it. But some new people getting ready to check in for Shenandoah. One of the young kids dumps it down to Mason Williams, who lays it in. He just beat his man down to that low block area and puts it in. He's got 12 points, 40-15. Into the corner, wide open look. This time on the rim, no good. Murphy rebounds. Gives it up to J.J. Herman. Murphy into double figures yet, Chris, rebounding-wise? Seems like
that's his 10th one.
And he gets the basket. Cash Murphy, good pass, and puts it in. He's got 6 points, 10 rebounds. Picks up his dribble, gets it over to Barnett. Barnett looking. Guarded by Lauper. Just trying to force his way in. Little jumper. That's going to be no good. Murphy rebounds again. Gives it off to Lauper. Throws it way ahead. Goes down low, and Williams missed it. But Murphy grabbed the rebound and missed the tip. Ball's kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Shenandoah. Checking into the lineup will be Noah McElroy. So McElroy gets in. With the basketball, working the perimeter. Long triple on the way. It's going to be an air ball short. That'll be out of bounds to Coshocton. So 1:37 to play in the third period. Here comes Leo Lauper. Slowly brings it across the timeline. Lauper off the dribble, gives it out front to Alverson. Gavin Alverson gives it up to Williams. He bangs it around a little bit, puts it up, and then draws the foul to shoot two. Mason Williams has 12 points in the ball game.
Head to the line where it's a perfect 2 of 2.
Mason Williams. First throw, back iron, no good for Williams.
It's the first free throw missed by the Redskins team in the ball game.
Richie Bay getting ready to check back in. Second free throw, that's good for Williams. 13 points in the ball game. 43-15 with 1:19 to play. With the basketball, Shenandoah, they bring it across the timeline. With the ball, McElroy. McElroy dribbles to the left wing and travels. Gavin Alverson stepped into the passing lane and pulled up and drug that pivot foot. So Alverson will trigger in. Lauper works down the right side, takes the hoop, gives up to Bay. He steps back for three, and there it is again. Richie Bay with his third triple of the night, 13th point. And it's 46-15. Ball is out of bounds, deflected off the hands of Logan Gable. So it'll be Coshocton ball. Turnover number 16 for Shenandoah. Lauper dribbles it across the timeline, goes over to Williams. Williams dribbles to the right side, looking for Cooper George. George has it. Hands it to Bay. Bay, downfield, now to Lauper. He steps back for a triple, and he buries it. Leo Lauper from deep.
And he looks at the student section like he's been doing it for years after that shot.
49-15. Trying to power inside, nowhere to go, just working the perimeter as best they can. Now take a shot from deep. No good. Battling for it. Cooper George rebounds it. Shot was missed by Williams. Now here comes over to Cooper George. Thought about it. Now Mason Williams steps back for three. On the rim, no good. At the buzzer, they can't get it. But after 3 quarters of play, it's now Coshocton has opened it up. They now lead by a score of 49-15. We'll be back for period number 4. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Your home for all things local sports is right here at ClaxonSports.com. Catch breaking sports news and exclusive articles, game results, and more. Also check out ClaxonSports.com for stunning photo galleries and in-depth coach and player interviews. Want to watch it live? We've got you covered with links to live streaming games from WTNS and media outlets across the East District. All in one place, ClaxonSports.com. From the first whistle to the final score, ClaxonSports.com. Your all-access pass to local sports.
Attention high school sophomores. Your future starts at Buckeye Career Center. With over 30 career and technical labs to choose from, Buckeye helps you gain real-world skills while still in high school. Whether you're into engines, healthcare, manufacturing, or construction, we have a program for you. We are now accepting applications for the 2026-27 school year. Don't wait, spots fill fast. Apply today at BuckeyeCareerCenter.org. We are Buckeye Proud.
And we're back, and I got to let everybody know, Coos, right? 2 seconds before we come on the air, Coos was a 50-50 winner?
50-50.
Boy, always gambling. I like that about you. Boy, I can't wait. Hey, where are we going to dinner after this, buddy?
That'd be a big winner.
Yeah. Probably $25.
If that.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. We're starting the 4th quarter. Shenandoah has it. Working to the right side. There's going to be a 3-ball from the wing, partially blocked and rebounded by Cooper George. George has it. Has ball deflected. Richie Bay takes it, dumps it down to Cash Murphy, puts it in. Now we're into continuous clock as Murphy gets the hoop.
Cooper George struggling with those shoestrings here this evening. Second or third time we've needed to stop the game for that.
51-15, clock moving. And now we're underway again. Working right side with the basketball, McElroy. McElroy has it, dribbles, tries to penetrate. There's a long triple from way downtown, and that's missed, and rebound comes to Lauper, ahead to Cooper George, who lays it in. Cooper George gets his first basket of the night. Good pass from Lauper. Out front, handling the ball. McElroy gives it up. There's a 3-ball short. Rebound Lauper again. That time missing that was Logan Gable. Quickly ahead to Albertson. He's going to step into a triple. That's going to be no good. There's Murphy with another rebound. He's going to be fouled, and he goes up and puts it right back up.
Tell you what, Cash Murphy now with 13 rebounds, 5 on the offensive end and 8 on the defensive end. He's just, if that ball goes up, he's up in the air going after it. Great effort.
So has 8 points as well. Has an opportunity here for a pair of throws to have a double-double. His first throw is right through. Cash Murphy with 9. And Jace Kaufman's checked in. And it looks like we're going to have Clayton Watson coming in right for the shooter if he knocks down his throw. And he does. Double-double for Cash Murphy. And Clayton Watson in. And it's 55-15. Coshocton's allowed only 2 points in the second half.
Ooh.
With the basketball out front, it might have been an over and back. But they get the ball, and Gable has it, trying to get downhill against Kaufman. Picks it up in trouble. Now he does get it out front. Everybody with a lot of their younger kids in there trying to get their little floater. No good. Rebound Alverson, missing that shot. Knoll. Alverson brings it himself into the corner to Kaufman. Kaufman penetrates back to Albertson, and he buries the triple. Gavin Albertson from deep knocks down. 58-15. Out front with the basketball. Dumping it down low, finding a way to work his way inside, getting that basket was Bronson Vahola. So he gets a basket. There's a three by Kaufman, and he buries it.
Everybody's
Jace
getting
Kaufman. Ball's kicked. Let's see. Comes up with it, and they maintain possession. Shenandoah working right side. Long triple again. That's good. Hitting that shot is number 2. That's Axton Miley, his second triple of the night. He has 6 points. 61-20 with 4 minutes to play. Lopper, little spin move, gets it over to Cooper George, backs it out to Lopper. He's going to try another triple. That was halfway down. Rebound to Miley. Coming the other way for Shenandoah, works right side. Vahola back to Miley. Miley dumps it into Vahola, has stolen away by Cooper George. George taking it himself, trying to coast, and makes the layup. Cooper George with 4 points in the ball game. Had the steal in the hoop, 63-20, 3:28 to play in the ball game. Shenandoah working the perimeter. Miley lets the three go. It's going to be short, no good. George another rebound. Gets it ahead to Lopper. Lopper straight downhill, and he takes the basket and scores. Leo Lopper has 7 points tonight, 65-20. Straight downhill, stolen away Lopper. Lopper ahead to Alverson. Alverson by himself goes up and lays it in. Gavin Alverson with 5 points in the ball game. Opportunity for these young guys, and they're coming through. Vahola has it. Dumps it down in the low block. They back it out. Trying to work inside, they do. Trying to power inside Vahola. Now he just gives it back out. Nice little move, little fade away. Knocked by iron, no good. Cooper George a rebound. Spins away, heads the other way. Alverson straight down Broadway. Gets another one. Gavin Albertson with 7. And we've got a whistle.
I think they let some subs get in there as the continuous clock didn't look like there'd be any stoppage.
No, they will not stop it for the 2:08 to play. Albertson guarding a nice move to the hoop and getting that basket. Vahola, and he's got 4 points. So he'll be at the line. 69-22, 69-22, and shot rebounded nicely. Blocked, missed the shot, still battling for it inside. Staying with it and scoring the basket's going to be Logan Gable. Gable gets the basket, makes it 69-24. Lopper has it, down the middle, steps back, goes to the corner to Cooper George. George, he's going to take a jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Williams. Now they head it the other way. Out top, looking at man Vahola down low. Little reverse layup, missed it. Lopper with another rebound. Leo Lopper heads it, goes to Alverson. He's going to step into another triple and hits it again. Gavin Albertson in the fourth quarter has 10. 72-24. Off the dribble, backing it out. Nice move to the hoop, and that might be pretty close to ending this game.
I have a feeling it will. 37 seconds and moving here as he heads to the free throw line.
McPeak at the line. His first throw is good. (72-25). And 72-26, he hits them both. And slowly bringing it up now with under 10 seconds to play, and he'll probably just dribble it out from here to Albertson. He just puts it on his hip, and that's going to be the ball game as Coshocton moves to 2-0 as they defeat Shenandoah here this evening by a score of 72-26. We'll be back and tell you about it. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health. Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware and MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Wrap up the year savings at Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Otsego Avenue in Coshocton. Right now, we're giving you $3,000 minimum trade-in on your new or used vehicles, plus 0% interest on Ram 1500s, and you won't make a single payment until March. That's right. Drive today, pay later. Plus, take advantage of 1% below invoice pricing and add the rebates across every new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in stock. Don't wait. These deals end at the end of the month. Wrap up your year with savings you won't find anywhere else. Only at Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. And remember, shop us 24/7 at jeffdrennan.com.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it really rewarding to work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able to give back that health care that I got while I was a patient here.
When the people come in, we know them by name, and that means so much to a patient when we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
As we get older, planning ahead becomes more important than ever. At Bratton Law, LLC in Coshocton, attorneys Kelly Bratton and Corey Laney help you protect what you've worked hard for. From wills and trusts to Medicaid planning, guardianships, and real estate, their team takes the time to listen and guide you every step of the way. Call 740-202-9557 or visit BrattonLawCoshocton.com. Bratton Law, trusted legal care right here at home.
This is John from the Warehouse Restaurant in Roscoe Village. The Warehouse is again proud to sponsor the player of the game, where they will receive our legendary onion rings and our famous cheeseburger. The Warehouse is the place to go before or after the game, or the place to be to watch your favorite college or professional team. The Warehouse is open 7 days a week, 11 to 9, Monday through Saturday, and 11 to 5 on Sunday. Good luck to all the area high school teams.
All right, Coshocton gets a sweep of the weekend series as they defeat Shenandoah here tonight by a score of 72-26. Coshocton jumped out early. They led 15-5 at the end of the first break. It was 27-14 at halftime, and then in the second half, Coshocton just went off, leading at 49-15 after three quarters, and then they go on to win at 72-26. Taking a look at scoring leaders in the basketball game. First for Shenandoah, Axton Miley led the way with 6 points. There was 4 points each from Braxton Barnett and Corbin Varhola. His brother Keith had 4 points. Also getting a basket was Hunter House, Teague McPeak, Logan Gable 2 points as well for Shenandoah. For Coshocton, they had 4 players in double figures, led by Mason Williams and Richie Bay. Both had 13 points in the ball game. Gavin Albertson had 10, and Cash Murphy 10. Cash Murphy also, as Chris will tell you, had a double-double, so he grabbed a ton of rebounds. Also getting involved, 7 points off the bench from Leo Lauper, 6 points from Champ Haley and J.J. Herman, 4 points from Cooper George, 3 points from Jace Kaufman, who buried a triple, and that is the 72-point total for Coshocton. Now with the final defensive or final rebounding and stats numbers, here's Chris Wallace.
Almost like football season. Final defensive.
Yeah.
I'll say it too. Final numbers, as you mentioned, Coshocton a winner over Shenandoah, 72-26. 3-point land, Shenandoah 2 of 21, shooting 9%. Coshocton 8 of 21, shooting 38%. 2-point field goal, Shenandoah 9 of 25, shooting 36%. Coshocton was 20 of 35, shooting 57%. Taking a look at the free throw line, Shenandoah was 2 of 3, shooting 66%. Coshocton was 8 of 10, shooting 80%. In the rebounding department, a big discrepancy here. Coshocton out-rebounding Shenandoah 46-21. And turnovers, Shenandoah with 18, Coshocton with 11. Want to take a look at some individual rebounds for the Redskins. Leading the way with 13 huge rebounds, Cash Murphy. 9 rebounds to Mason Williams. And 5 rebounds apiece to Champ Haley and Leo Lopper.
Well, I'll tell you what, and that's a key. Coshocton with that size advantage, and they're both quick jumpers, and they do really well grabbing those rebounds. And I think going forward, they've got to be real happy with what they've seen. I know that first 2 games, you don't really know for sure what you've got, but a really good way to start the new year with a couple quick wins.
Oh, most certainly so. And you have a tournament at home if you're the Redskins, and just to get everything kind of started and underway here by playing in front of a great home crowd and having all these games here in a 2-day time frame. Again, mentioned it earlier, you typically don't have back-to-back games on your first game of the year. You really like to get your legs under you, but a great test for the Redskins. And, boy, they showed up here tonight offensively, played well defensively as well, but, from rebounding, boy, just making a lot of shots. And even those young freshmen in there getting their first varsity time, and they're shooting the ball like they've been shooting it out there for years. So great to see if you're a Redskin fan, and, really looking forward to seeing how this season's going to go.
All right, and last order of business will be the Warehouse Steak and Stein player of the game. We're going to give that to Cash Murphy tonight. Murphy with that double-double, 10 points, 13 rebounds, as Chris mentioned. He'll be the recipient of a gift certificate good for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order the legendary onion rings, courtesy of Warehouse Steak and Stein in Roscoe Village. Want to thank the Bryce Hains here for doing our directing for Claxon Communications. Matt and McCreery up doing the camera work. I believe it was Cody Croy back at WTNS Central tonight. My partner is Chris Wallace. Once again, everybody, it's Coshocton, a winner over Shenandoah tonight by a score of 72-26. And my final word, go Bucks.
Go Bucks, absolutely. Big game tonight. It's going to be a fun one. I'm glad this thing ended so we can make it home for the big game.
All right, I'm Steve Corries. Have a nice evening, everyone.
Thank you for joining us for this WTNS Sports broadcast. Audio CDs are available by calling WTNS Radio at 740-622-1560. WTNS Coshocton. We are the sports voice of East Central Ohio.